I have no way of fading.
We can work on that.
Down the music. The shot's a little bright here. We're a little warm. Excuse me. Do I have permission to lean over you to adjust the light?
Go for it.
Thank you. Out. There we go. Hang on. It's a little warm here, guys. It's a little hot here. Live on the late night alternative. Coming to you live. It's a little hot here, guys. I tell you why the lights are knackered.
Whoa.
That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. I tell you why the lights are a little knackered, because I had great difficulty before the show. The camera decided to stop focusing. I need to just give you. We're going to have to see a little bit of that. You
can tell him under the stairs.
A little bit of the understair. Katherine has made an effort. I have not made an effort. Good evening. What? You do you wanted 50-50?
You're still talking.
You wanted still talking. I'm talking now. I'm talking now. Now you're interrupting me. Physical contact. Not comfortable. I am talking now, and so you cannot interrupt me. You wanted 50-50. You have to look. Come over here. Don't be shy. You wanted 50-50, then you gotta
just wait for you to breathe, and then I'll get in.
You gotta work it, girl. Work it.
Hello and welcome to the late.
You gotta work it, girl. Oh, yeah. Work it. Right here is where you start paying in sweat. I want $5 of sweat.
Gosh, you're a strange person to work with. Hello. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Hello. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Oh!
This is the late night alternative, but not as you knew it before.
Some people didn't know it before. I'll stop talking. All right, I get the vibe.
Okay, so even if they didn't know before, they didn't know before, so it won't be like what they knew before. So stop with your nitpicking.
I would like to say hello to, I believe my children are watching. So Kevin and Tony, hello. This is what Daddy does. Daddy is now a professional streamer.
Yeah.
A professional streamer. That's what I do. Daddy is a professional streamer. Welcome. 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 Welcome.
Oh my God. And so it begins. I mean, flipping it.
For the foreigners.
Yeah.
Naff off.
Whoa.
No.
That's not this station.
For the foreigners. Why? Oh my God, we've got 2,913 views. Don't
give
look
them
at the
something
numbers.
to look at.
Don't look at the numbers. For the foreigners.
The newbies.
The newbies. Welcome. Buenos dias.
Oh.
Arrivederci.
No, don't say
Guten Tag.
Yeah.
Was ist los? Konnichiwa. Don boy sukoi. And all the other greetings. Why don't you tell them what the show is?
This show is a shambles.
So
you might have to look that up if English isn't your mother tongue, but otherwise everyone knows what that means. What it means is that it's as you see. What we're going to do is in a second we're going to open up the Skype lines.
Are we? But are we though?
But you are, aren't you?
The only phoning show on Twitch. And I might not even open up the phone lines.
You will.
Hey, Jeff Bezos, you hired us, but we're in control now. We can do whatever we want, whatever we freaking want.
And what we want is to talk to you, Twitchers. Are you all right?
I'm just having a little sniffle.
Careful.
I'm feeling... Oh, sorry, carry on.
You can't be sniffling in this environment. I want you to be sanitary. I want you to be hygienic.
Cemetery?
Could you give us a ring, please?
No, not yet. I haven't opened up Skype.
Eventually. You might want to write this down for when something occurs to you. 0203 286 6370. Do you know why I am showing off that I know that number? It's because I don't know that number, but I just caught it there going along the bottom of the screen.
Someone sent us a video. You can send us videos if you want. You can email. The email address is there as well. And we'll play them at some point. And someone sent a video and it's great, but it's also horrific. Who was who sent it? was... I was really worried. It was Simon. Thank you, Simon. I was really worried that people were expecting this show to be quite slick.
Oh, good.
Because it ain't. I'm really worried that Jeff Bezos and Amazon and Twitch are expecting this show to be quite slick. Because it ain't.
No.
But Simon sent us a video. It's decaf cough, guys. Simon sent us a video, which is brilliant, but is also actually horrific.
In what way?
You'll see after 10 o'clock.
Oh.
After 10 o'clock, because it's it's horrific.
Is it of an adult nature?
I would say I wouldn't want it would scare my youngest, who may be watching. Tony may be watching. So it would scare him. So I will show it after 10. Mm-hmm. It's a phone-in show, basically, and we are here Monday to Friday, 9 o'clock UK time till midnight. That's 1 p.m. if you're in California. That's 4 p.m. if you're in New York City.
Show off what you're speaking clock.
And then someone said, well, what time is it in Australia? I don't want Australians watching.
Why? I think they're quite jolly.
Just something about constantly obsessing around Barbies is the thing. No, I'm not going to... Listen, well, I've given you 3, right? You should be able to work it out from those 3 what your time...
Google it.
Google it, guys. Google it. That would be my suggestion. I can't tell you everything. Are the levels good? You're all good with the levels? You're all good with the levels? The levels are good? Beautiful. We will be speaking to Bob Mortimer at 9:30, although he tells me, he said, I did send him an email with a Zoom link, right?
Uh-oh.
He denied receiving it. And I checked and I definitely sent it. So I sent it again and he said, Iain, don't worry. I have Zoom on my computer.
Oy.
I have Zoom on my computer. What do? Do I just sit there at 9? I said, you can kind of, if you sit there for around about 9, that's better.
So what we might have to do is give Bob a ring and talk him through it.
Yes. Where's my phone in case I've got too much stuff on this desk. Oh, there's the bell.
We'll refine all this.
Where's the phone in the pocket?
At some point.
The phone's in the pocket.
Okay.
Shall we open up Skype?
Yeah, go on.
And see. So we have Monday to Friday, 9 till 12. 2 days later, so on a Thursday, I know it's not quite 2 days, but 48 hours after this finishes, all of this gets uploaded onto YouTube, and also a podcast will come out.
I'll put it in my book. If it's a good bit, I'll put it in the book, and then I will put it in the podcast, and then people who are quitters and don't stay up late enough to watch this whole thing will get a slice of just what paradise this is.
45-minute best of podcast, and then we also put the guests out as a separate podcast. But the podcasts won't start until about 1 a.m. Thursday, because we've got to wait, and then we're going to get them every day. Here's what I don't like. People that say 1 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, no, tautology.
It's going to be 9 p.m. at night. No, not tautology. It's when people like say the same thing when they do twice. They don't need to say it. PIN number. Those people, you've got to be careful because it's now starting to sound like a very, very poor stand-up comedy routine. But those people, they really, really get on my nerves. Oh, look, you're a little bit out of close-up shot there.
It's because I'm sitting on a cushion. I am getting a big chair. I've ordered a big chair, but it's just not arrived yet because everyone, of course, during lockdown was setting themselves up in home offices and all the nice big ladies' chairs were all gone.
Now we got... do you know what? I did something with Skype the other day, so all of my settings are to cock. Hello, caller. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, hello, Iain.
Hello, who is this, please?
This is Patrick speaking. Hello, Iain. Hello, Kat.
And hello, Patrick.
And can I just check with the ladies and gentlemen, the boys and girls online, does this sound okay to you? Yep. I'm not talking to you! Sorry. What was your name again? Patrick?
Yes.
Patrick.
Patrick or Patrick?
No, it's Patrick, as in the patron saint of Ireland.
Okay. Oh, God, we've got the patron saint of Ireland on. Good evening, Patrick. How can we help you?
No, I'd just like to be the inaugural caller in. because I was very excited when I found out that you were coming on. I'm a big fan of both of you.
Thank
from
you.
the Three Counties radio days and also the Talk radio days. So I'll be brutally honest with you. It was massively exciting when I found out what you were doing. Downloaded the app, got on it. Yes, I'm very, very pleased. So just lovely to see you and to hear you back where you belong. Well, you don't belong here.
Listen, Patrick, we've got Bob Mortimer coming on, right? And if I'm honest, I haven't got a clue what to ask him.
I've got some ideas.
What are you going to ask him? I
know exactly what to ask him.
What are you going to ask him? What would you like to ask him?
Ask him how Jeff Linton's getting on. Jeff Linton.
Okay. The Lintonator.
Okay, we'll ask him that. I found a Vic and Bob quiz that I was going to put to him.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I want to ask him about falling over because he's the only person I know that falls over more than I do.
Does he fall over a lot?
Yeah, but he does it in such a classy way that people barely notice.
Oh, well, he's wee as well, like you. I wonder if it's low centre of gravity.
And northernness.
Yeah.
Maybe we've got something.
All right, Patrick, we'll ask him.
Oh, thank you very much indeed. Good luck, guys. Absolutely amazing.
Okay. He's going on a little
Was he
bit.
too effusive with his praise there?
Okie dokie. What was that?
That was a very high-pitched
That
child.
was a high-pitched child, wasn't it?
It's an exciting time for everybody.
Hello. How can we help you?
Hello, Ian. You all right?
That's none of your business.
Massive fan, mate. I am.
Thank you very much indeed. What's your name?
Leon from Dean's Hanger.
Leon from Dean's Hanger.
That's right. First time caller, long time listener.
And by the way, someone in the chat, I've got Mods in the chat. Someone in the chat said my bell was a bit naff. Mods, time him out, please. Time him out.
Respect the bell.
Yeah, no.
That sounded rude when you said that.
I can hear the bell fine, mate.
Thank you, Leon. That wasn't the question, but it's good to have you on board, sir. What can we do for you on the first ever real late night alternative? The last 4 years were just a rehearsal.
Just to practice that.
Basically, I love the terrier, and that's from the heart.
Who'd you like
I'm
best,
glad it's
though?
from the heart, not somewhere else.
Who'd you like best, though?
50-50.
Yeah.
If we were in your house, and it started burning down because Kath had left a cigarette burning on a sofa, and you could only save one of us, which one would you save?
That's a difficult one.
It is a difficult one, mate. Someone's going to die.
Probably Kath.
Okie dokie. Thanks very much for your call. So that's kind of how it works. 0203 286 6370. Yes. Yes. Hello, caller. Didn't work. It's not always going to work. That's the joy of this.
I mean, mostly it won't be our fault. Sometimes it'll be yours.
Oh, it will. The calls will primarily be your fault.
Yeah, yours.
Everything else will be mine. Everything else will be mine. Good evening, caller. You're on the late night alternative. Sorry, I forgot.
It's all going very smoothly. I can hear you both. You've had a couple of suck-up callers. I think they're plants. I think this is pre-recorded.
Well, if it were pre-recorded, then how could we know that China has just had an outbreak of a disease called the coronavirus?
Oh, you got me.
There we go. You see,
we're so current.
You can't get it past us. What are we going to be talking about?
all manner of things. Well, today, a matter of hours ago, Ian became a vegan. And
I wasn't going to mention it.
Of course you were.
I wasn't going to mention it.
Okay.
I'm going to try.
Secret vegan. He's a secret vegan.
I'm the secret vegan, and I go around to McDonald's, and then I was a vegetarian for 26 years, and then I've discovered. Well, so basically, the show is going to be a laugh, and then we'll talk like serious stuff.
Yeah. When's the serious stuff scheduled in?
That is coming up now, I think.
Okay.
So I thought I would become a vegan for a month. Just for a month. I'm a vegan. Just for a month, right? Because
What good will that do?
It will clean out my colon.
Okay.
Which is in a terrible terrible, terrible state. I mean, it's in an awful... It's ruined through meat. I'm realising we're trying to keep this right because it's going out at different times. We're trying to keep this, and because my kids, I think, are watching, we're trying to keep this as vaguely family friendly as possible. We're not going to swear, and if you call in, I'd ask you not to swear. If one slips through, that's okay. If it's a lot, we'll kind of cut you off, you know, and so just bear that in mind. But also, everything that is coming out of my mouth is absolute filth.
Yeah,
absolute filth tonight.
I think maybe that's going to happen at first, and then we'll get used to it, and then oh God, no, it'll just get worse, won't it?
Basically, we're going to sit here and chat. It'll be like mental health stuff. It'll be like comedy stuff, and we've got some really cool guests coming up. And you can call in and chat about absolutely anything you want to chat about. It doesn't matter what we're talking about. Anything. We've got what?
I'm just working out which way I point. This guy's going to tell us something.
Hey,
really
man,
great.
what would you like to say?
Bob Mortimer is very cool.
We know.
Yep.
Yeah, but, like, do you know just how cool he is, though?
Tell me.
Well, he is unbelievably poggers deluxe.
Okay, thank you. I think someone just snuck a secret code through there, but I don't know what it means.
I think it's to do with Terry Wogan and the Togs, Terry's old geezers. I miss those guys.
Is that what TOG stood for?
Yeah.
Okay. We just missed a call from our friend here. Now, you'll hear the dings and the bongs if I do this, but I'm okay with the dings and the bongs. Yeah. Oh, hey, whoa, now, that works. I don't know how, but they can see us. By the way, if you want to call up and use your video facilities...
You may.
You may. I don't think Jerry's going to answer. Jerry, next time I see you, I will go straight to you, mate. I will go straight to you. Yeah, you may.
You may. We will be checking it before we put you to air, though, so if you're thinking you're going to slip, I don't know, some nipples or something through, it's not going to happen.
What do you think we are? Amaranth? We've got over 4,000 viewers.
Wow.
And now we're going to play Minecraft. This one, here we go. Hello, caller. Oh, no, you disappeared. Whoa. Okie dokie. Someone's very, very excited, aren't they? As we are excited. So we're going to sit and talk. You can call in about anything. If you're in the UK, 0203 286 6370. If you're in the UK or anywhere around the world, you can Skype us, TLNA. If you want to do video Skype, you're very welcome to. Hello, caller.
Hello, good sir. How's it going?
None of your business. What you got?
I would like to wish my friend a happy birthday.
Okay, well, do you have your friend's phone number?
Yeah, he's called Nick.
Well, okay, well, why don't you give them a call?
Be nicer coming from you, I think.
Give your friend a call. That's what I would do. If I were you, I'd just give your friend a call.
Yeah, maybe send him a card.
I hate birthday cards. I hate birthday cards. I hate Christmas cards. I'm out of the whole card game.
I quite like a card.
No.
Yeah. I know that when you're a kid, you're more interested in the presents, but I think as you get older, cards mean a little bit more.
No.
I don't want poems in them.
No.
I send you good cards. What are you on about?
I don't like cards. They're a faff. Suddenly someone sends you a card and you're involved in a card deal. So you send me a card, I've got to send you a card.
Yeah, on my birthday.
On birthday. Well, then Christmas comes. Oh, she sent me a card on my birthday, so I'm going to have to send her a card.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Christmas. And then it's like just cards all the time. The planet is dying because of your card.
Well, listen,
fixation.
one day, how many friends have you got left?
Your cards are vulgar as well. You
I know.
send filthy cards, which I can't even say, which I have to hide when my kids come round. They are so...
They're borderline. The kids love it.
Well, the kids do love it because they've got there's nothing borderline about the S word or the... I think I even had the F word in, didn't
No,
it?
it never.
You sent me a birthday card with the F word.
No, I never.
I think you did actually, mate.
No, don't think so. S word is... kids find that hilarious, the S word.
I can hear... I'm going to have to let my cats in a minute. We're in a very cramped situation here. Hello, Jerry. Hello.
I can hear you.
Jerry is, for those who don't know, Jerry is a surgeon. That's why he's wearing the scrubs there.
Hello. How you
Hello?
come to you again?
You should be able to see us. Yes. I don't know how that's happened, but if you Skype in, you can see us now.
I can see you. Nice to see you.
Jerry is the world's only surgeon to carry on working despite having full-blown Parkinson's. You just got to pray to God you don't get picked for one of his operations. That's all I would say. What you got for us, Jer? Why are you wearing a mask? You're in the room on your own, mate.
The car's coming.
Oh, the car's coming.
The old carers are coming. I see.
Oh, what have you done?
Hey! He's chopped off both his fingers.
That looks like a swearing accident.
A little stalkers of it.
You had sparklers.
No,
Why do they give sparklers to a man?
I did the Grand National.
You did the Grand National. That's for horses, mate.
I did the grass stages. I fell down.
You've desiccated your what now?
I ring.
He's dislocated his ring.
Ring finger.
Ring finger. Ah, that makes so much more sense.
I just say, ring.
Is that a bong behind you?
Come on.
Oh yeah, there.
There's a bong.
Or is it a genie's lamp?
Yes, master.
Oh.
Hey, my cherry.
Climb on the chair, Jerry.
No, don't, because you know he will. Oh, here it comes. Steady as a rock when he grips for that. What's that? Oh, is that a hookah pipe? Wow.
Oh dear.
Very
God.
exotic of you.
I'm trying to get down now. I can't get down still.
And on that bombshell, Jerry, we say goodbye.
I can later, Bob.
Look at him.
That's terrible, isn't
He's
it?
gripping the World Cup then.
We just left him. Hanging.
Catch up with Jerry next week when he's in a very similar position.
Shall we? Can you keep my cats?
I can hear it crying,
There's
yeah.
not as much room here as it looks. We're under the stairs, right? That's what that is. And this door is through to the kitchen and the rest of the house. And the cats, the 4 cats, are out there, and they're crying and shouting and all of that. And to let them in is a real faff. I have to get up. I have to move this chair out of the way, and then so just let them cry. Shall we? Because I've got a feeling this is going to take a while. By the way, this is as professional as it gets, right? Thank you. Oh, who's messaged me? Hang on a minute.
Why don't you turn your cuckoo off?
Oh, here we go.
What you got?
Greg, but I knew it. Already I've got people saying I've been banned from the chat, sad face. Hi, Iain and Kath. I think I got a bit carried away during one of the practice Twitch shows, and now I've been banned from chat by a mod. What do I need to do to be given forgiveness? Can we chat live and I can beg? I love you guys, and I don't think I can subscribe via my linked Amazon Prime whilst banned. Greg, you've got to message me what your handle is, and just whenever you get someone saying I was banned, you look at what they said, and it was like their name is like Nazi69 or something like that. And so message me what your name is, and we'll have a look at that. This is as slick as it gets. I tell you, no, it's going to get slicker, guys. Before we get bobbing, if you can sponsor the show. By the way, you're going to see adverts rolling throughout the show.
Oh my God! Shoot. What have you dropped?
Nothing. You're going to see adverts rolling about throughout the show, unless you've subbed. If you've subbed, you shouldn't be seeing the adverts. If you haven't subbed, you should be seeing some adverts rolling throughout the show. Can you just let me know, if you're not a sub, have you seen any adverts? And if you have not yet, you should have seen some adverts by now. Oh, we're going to get in trouble. Farhan, I'd set it so that they could see adverts, and we'll do that in a bit then. But you can also sponsor the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to now just take a moment to... this is all kind of relevant to Jerry, who we just had. Gregorian Emerson Family Law Solicitors. This sounds like it's a Mickey take. It's not. It's genuine. Now, Richard Gregorian is a big supporter of the show, has been for a long time. Family law solicitors, right? But with a little bit of humanity about them. And I got divorced, and let me just say, you walk into those rooms and it's kind of cold.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are very, very different. And one of the things that is different, and he doesn't mind me saying this, if he does, it's tough. Jerry came to see one of our shows in Manchester. Was it only one or was it two? I think it was one.
I think he made it to 2 in the end.
Made it to 2. And the reason he came to see, we didn't sort it out. Richard Gregorian of Gregorian Emerson Family Law Solicitors basically hired St John's Ambulance to come and take him because the carers at the care home wouldn't do it. These are the kind of lawyers that we're talking about. They've got a unique joint legal... I'm reading this. Of course I'm reading it. I want to get the facts right, guys. A joint legal and psychological approach to family law. They can't win in every case, of course you can't, but they succeed at 95% of all cases getting agreement when no one else could, and they act for mums as well as dads. It's quite often seen as kind of a dad type thing. So that's Gregorian Emerson Family Law Solicitors, and the website is there, and I will make the website even more clear for tomorrow. And also I want to say hello, Summers Waste Management. They can help companies manage total waste tailored solutions.
And they also handle the hazardous stuff. They can do that for you. They're an established family business.
Oh.
They have their own cat.
Oh, Bob! They've got Bob the cat. Listen, there's Bob the cat.
He's actually in charge of the business, but he does let them do bits and bobs.
But here's what you're saying. I want to see Bob the cat staring at a wall. He's there.
This is what he does.
That's what he does. They also do. We're going to. If you want to come and have ads read out for you and stuff, we're going to do it once every hour, 5 nights a week, and you also pop up in the podcast. Here's the thing. So they're basically the one-stop shop for all of your waste needs. But here's the thing, right? They do confidential waste, clinical waste, confidential waste.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's going to be letters with people's info on, I'm guessing. Although I couldn't tell you because it's confidential.
Summers Waste Management are the only people I would trust with my confidential letters. www.summerswastesolutions.com. Thank you very much, guys, for supporting the stream. It is appreciated. And thank you very much indeed. Right. So I need to change the settings to add adverts to this. I thought I'd done that. We will do that in a bit. Right. So I'm going to close Skype for a second. And now I'm going to open Zoom.
Excellent.
We're going to get Bob Mortimer up. Oh, look. We're going to get Bob up.
Now, somewhere across the country...
Oh, I haven't got the right picture either. Hang on a minute.
There is a man sitting at a computer waiting for something to happen.
So I'm going to click this, and he should just... All right, you can't start the video. That's okay. So he should just be, like, there.
Right.
Hello, Bob. Can you hear us? He's not there. I mean, but now part of me is worried that I've done something.
Why don't you give him a ring and talk him through it? I knew this was going to go this way.
Let's find out Bob Mortimer and...
Let's do it the OFW, old-fashioned way.
All right, okay.
Or is old-fashioned one word? Doesn't really matter, does it?
Oh, it's hyphenated.
Yeah. Ring him up.
Hang on, I wonder if he's on WhatsApp. Yeah, he's on WhatsApp. Bob Mortimer has entered the waiting room.
Yes.
Hang on. Should we just mug him off? Here we go.
Hey!
Hey! Hello, Bob.
You can't do it. This is Bob's resting face.
Hello, Bob. Can you hear us? Oh. Hang on a minute. We're gonna see this. You can hear us. We cannot hear you. There we go. This is gonna be great.
Does he need to turn his audio
You need to click. You need to turn your mic. This is like when I do Zoom with my mum. There he is. Now, hang on. I don't think the listener can hear you for some reason. Oh, crying out loud. Hang on.
Can you hear me, Ian?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Hey, Catherine.
Yeah.
But I don't think the listener can hear you. So what I need to do, select a speaker. Hang on a minute. I'm going to fix it because this is the first Here we go. Say hello, Bob.
Hello, how are you doing, Bob?
Yay!
How you doing?
I was watching. I've watched several Sylvester Stallone films recently because I'm quite bored in lockdown. I watched the latest Rambo, which is called Rambo Last Blood.
Righty-ho.
And then today I started watching The Cobra.
I don't know what the Cobra is. Have you bought a Cobra, like Nicolas Cage or something?
No. Has he got a Cobra, Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, a King Cobra. Or Cobra, maybe. I think it's probably Cobra.
I always thought it was Cobra until I was doing a...
Cobra awareness course.
I was doing a thing for the beer company.
Right.
With June Sarpong.
Right.
And I was saying Cobra and she was saying Cobra.
Yeah.
And I kept saying to her, I think you've got it wrong. And then the head of Cobra came over and said, it's Cobra. Could you please correct yourself?
Yes, but that's the name of the organisation, Ian, not the snake.
It was... Oh, so it's a different
we
word.
Don't know.
Depends what we're talking
say.
about.
Do you know I've had an encounter with a black mamba and a puff adder? So what do you think of that?
I think you're a tough guy. Tell us about Lynx Silvers Smiths.
Who's he?
I don't know. It's on the poster behind you.
Oh, sorry. It's one of my cat names. I thought it was just like you've got lovely little cats, haven't you? Both of you.
Yes.
4 cats.
But do you know if you had a really classy one, like Lynx Silversmith, just thought it was a good name.
Are you still selling cat names?
Yes, I do sell them for £8 each. There's a whole list up there, I think. What have I got up there?
Let's have a look.
I've got Machine Wash Paul. What about Ian's one for you? What about Eric's mum's dentist? That would work.
It's very specific, that.
How's it going, folks? It looks lovely. No, it really looks lovely.
Have you managed to get... You've got Zoom working then?
Yeah, is that what I'm on, Zoom?
Yeah.
You're on Zoom now.
Yeah.
How are you finding... Now, I'm guessing that you must be...
The wife's shouting at me, one sec.
You're
I'm
wobbly.
very wobbly, apparently, because
is
it's
it on your
my
knee?
What are you doing?
My wife just came in to said that I'm very wobbly because it's this business, because it's on my knee.
Okay. Is there anything we can do to help? Could
Yes,
she hold it? Could she could you rest it on her back? I don't know.
Do you know, I know this will sound unusual, but my wife doesn't actually have a back. The best thing, isn't it?
That is unusual.
What?
It is very unusual.
So what, her neck's attached to her bum?
It's just a void. I don't know what, a portal, a space, a cubby hole.
Okay.
I'm guessing you must be, what do they call it? At risk.
Oh.
Vulnerable.
Vulnerable. Are you vulnerable, Bob?
I am vulnerable, yeah.
Can we exploit that?
I think so. Yeah, people. I mean, I'm beginning to look very old as well. So people do start being lovely to you. It's well worth getting older. People are so nice, and and with the COVID thing, people are always, "Are you all right, Bob?" And they keep away from you. They're spitting at all my friends. Well, don't spit at Bob. Jeez, he's vulnerable. He's a vulnerable. Yeah, because I got heart disease. Have you had your heart checked, Ian?
I've had it broken many, many times, but I've not had it checked. Is that part of it?
Part of surviving.
Is that part of surviving? Making it this far? I've not had my heart checked. Well, how do they check it? Well, listen to it.
No, that's the big misnomer, isn't it? No, that's the wrong word. People think if your heartbeat's good, when your heart's good, yeah.
Yeah.
But with heart disease,
heart.
it's your arteries that are blocked, and you don't know they're blocked till your heart packs in. So you need to have this thing called a treadmill test, where they see how quickly your arteries are emptying.
I was on the phone.
You're knocking on a little bit, aren't you?
I'm old. Well, how old are you? You got to be. Are you 62?
I'm 61.
Well, you look. But I was on. I was on the phone to someone today, and I went out for a walk because I'm getting a little bit chunkier than I would like to be. And I went out for a walk, and I was on I made the mistake of making a phone call at the start of the walk, and by the end of it, I was trying. You know, when you're out of breath, but you try and hold your breath.
It makes it worse.
It doesn't sound like you're out of breath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got you.
I was doing that. Is that heart disease, Bob?
Classic sign of it, Ian. Sorry, but it is. If you ever get a little bit of nausea after exercise as well, keep your eye on that.
Does that sound familiar?
It's a simple check, and then you'll know forever.
Did they go? Did you? So what did they do? Did they cut you up? May God bless your soul.
Do you want to see my scar?
I would love to see your scar.
Well, I'll do it from the top.
Here's the big reveal.
It's hard to get from the top. Sorry. You tell me if you're seeing it.
Yeah.
And anything?
There it is.
Oh, there's not. It's longer than that. But yeah. So the cut
it's just cold.
It's terrific fun as an operation, to be perfectly honest with you. You're knocked out and everyone makes the right fuss and everything.
General anaesthetic is the best thing, isn't it?
Oh, I love going under. I've had 2 arms done and the knee recently. And they're some of the happiest times when you go under, aren't they?
But then they wake you up. I had, and I don't want to go into details.
That is standard procedure, yeah.
No, but I don't want to go into details, but I had a bum operation a few years ago. It's not even a joke. It sounds like a joke.
Excuse me, Ian, but I'm very interested in it because fellas should talk about this. I've got problems with my bum. What was yours, prostrate or bum or, I don't want to get... I know, I'm not asking you to be too rude, but was it...
I know what it was.
I had an anal fissure.
He's always going on about
which is
it.
a tear in my bum hole.
Mm-hmm.
Did something or someone bite you, or...
Now you are taking it too. Now you're treading into personal bum territory.
But yes.
No, it's just that my lovely cat Gudmundsson, he got bit right on the bullseye by a squirrel, and it's a terrible, terrible business. So I do feel for you.
Is that what happened to you?
What did the squirrel look like?
Oh, we didn't see the squirrel. The cat Gudmundsson came in, and I have to say, yes, I've assumed it as the squirrel. It could,
Could have been your neighbour.
Could have been a chupacabra.
One of your kids.
Yeah. It could have been like like those Victorian characters who hang around with daggers in alleyways?
Yes,
yeah.
there's
I've
some
been one
around
of
here.
them.
Yeah. No, mine was just through bad living.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bad. But I had a general anaesthetic. I had to stitch my bum up.
Right.
And you're right. We should talk about bums. In fact, tomorrow it's bum special. So I don't want to give away too much, but tomorrow from 9 it's a bum special. But the general anaesthetic is the best thing because at this point I had been clean and sober for about 6 or 7 years. Right. So I hadn't had anything like that for a long time. And they gave me 2 injections, and she said after the first injection, this is an anaesthetist, not just a random. After the first injection, you might feel a bit drunk, and then we give you a second injection and we knock you out. And I'm thinking, let me hold on to this first injection for as long as possible, please. Yeah. And she did in the first one, and my eyes started going like that. It was like popping around. It was brilliant. But then suddenly I was asleep, and then suddenly I was awake with a really sore bum.
Oof.
Yeah, but it's a lovely period. When you're out, it's really lovely, isn't it? Can't quite remember it, but it's really a happy time.
Mm.
There's no responsibility. So I'm not. I'm just saying. I said, what do you want me to do? A quiz, right?
Yeah.
And you didn't want me to do a quiz.
I didn't say no to a quiz.
No,
but...
that's true. But I've just asked my son, and it's quite a tricky one. And Catherine and Ian, you might be interested in having a go.
Okay.
It's just simply in price order. M&S 1 easy iron shirt, white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. M&S 7-pack of cotton rich socks. M&S 3-pack of white standard underpants in price order.
From highest to lowest, or
you can go either way, Ian. I don't mind.
Okay, I would go from highest to lowest.
Yeah, go on.
Shirt.
Let me just do some calculations.
Pants. Mm-hmm. Socks. Socks are cheap. Catherine?
I don't know. We got any more description on the socks with the fancy ones?
Oh, they did have I'm just looking at it here. I think they said cotton rich.
Cotton rich.
I think they were nice.
We're not playing games here. Right, I reckon socks, shirt, pants.
Well, which way?
High to low.
Socks, shirts, pants. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let's get the reveal.
The answer is 3-pack of briefs, 15 quid.
Yeah.
7-pack of fresh, cool and fresh, the socks were, 12 quid. And the easy iron shirt, £11.25.
Boom! This is what they call throwaway fashion.
Yeah.
And throwaway entertainment.
Fast
as well.
fashion.
Well, the throwaway is what I said, and
It's not what they call it, though.
Well, they're wrong. Is quite honestly what I'm.
Well, it is wrong.
saying. Did you used to have? Wasn't there like a Bob Mortimer signature collection at Marks and Spencer's?
Yes,
Did
there
you,
was.
Didn't you?
Yes, me.
Jimmy Carr.
Me, Martin Freeman, and Jimmy Carr.
Wow.
Were the models for it. You know, for the so like not what's the equivalent of the boy next door for the middle-aged man next door. You know, like kind of non-threatening people. You know, we're not going to lamp you.
The everyman.
Everyman sort of characters, yeah. And we did that with David Bailey, the photographer.
Wow.
And he was very touchy-feely.
Oh.
Old school, isn't he? Very old school.
Did he ask you to slip a strap down?
All your friends are doing it. If you want to make it in this business, just got to show a little bit more.
Sure. What be touchy-feely?
Did you get to keep David Bailey after that?
To keep him?
Yes.
No. Oh, I wish. I said I'll look after you forever and ever, David. You just come and live under me sink. But no. But I've got a lovely new pepper pot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought there was something different about you tonight.
Oh, is there a glow about me?
Yeah, you're exuding something.
It's got an action, Ian, that like you don't hear a grind or it just sprinkles out onto your poaches. Beautiful.
Beautiful. So you're living the lockdown dream then? Yeah. Are you still in lockdown, or do you go out in a disguise and breathe on people?
I'm locked right down.
Wow.
And but I have been out and done two of I do a fishing show now on TV with Paul Whitehouse, and we have done a couple of those since they allowed you to go out the house.
Really?
Yeah. So that was nice. It's weird meeting people, being in a group of people again.
And how do they do it? Are you all socially distancing, or do you not? How does it work?
I mean, there's only about 7, maybe 8 of us on that show, and you have an officer who keeps barking at you, distance, keep away, distance.
Is Whitehouse in your bubble though?
No.
Oh.
But I know we are key workers, you see.
Sorry?
Isn't that extraordinary? We know we are, but I promise we are actually key workers.
Yeah,
wow.
That's their workplace.
So we're allowed to go and do it.
Well, I think we're supposed to applaud that, aren't we?
Thank you. Oh, it's Thursday? 8 o'clock.
Ian, Catherine, what do you think? I've tried maybe 10 separate occasions with members of my family to get a laugh by saying, I went down to Timpson's today and gave the key workers a clap, right? No, you're the same. No response. Sorry.
I mean, it's...
I will prevail.
I've got too much respect for Timpson's to laugh at them.
What do you like best about Timpson's?
I know what you like best.
The revolving machine.
Their employment policy.
They employ loads of ex-cons. Did you know that? They're the highest employer of ex-cons in this country.
Which is a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would you trust them with your keys, though? That's a joke. That's a joke. Of course you wouldn't. No, of course you would. Why? I don't get I'm with a danger of straying into bad stand-up routine. Why are keys and shoes? Yes. What is the connection that binds them together?
I think it's because they both need the attention from that incredible rotating machine that Timpson's have seemed to have plenty of.
Yeah.
Because you need to rotate to buff the key up. That last bit of the process where they've cut it.
Yes.
And then they chamfer it nice and sweet. And of course you need that for the soles of your shoes as well. So they kind of do go hand in hand, yeah.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Did you ever walk anywhere without your keys? Probably not.
That would involve leaving the back door open, wouldn't it? Which is risky.
I don't think so. I think I always have the keys in the pocket, never put them in a bag.
Yeah, they're natural companions, yeah.
Did you ever phone our radio show up?
Me?
Yes, you.
No.
Okay.
Do you want me to say yes?
No, I just wondered. We just had a caller once who sounded very, very similar to you. Some people thought it was you. He would talk about fast running.
I remember him.
Used to listen.
His son could run like the Clappers, couldn't he?
Nephew, yeah, it was his nephew.
Nephew, yeah. No, he did. He was from my neck of the woods. Yeah,
Right.
sure.
So that's why he sounded similar.
Yeah, that's why he sounded Jamaican.
He would send us videos as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Of his nephew running amongst loads of policemen.
There was some. Yeah, I was going to say I don't know why the police were there, but it was fast. Maybe it's the speeding issue.
But just to put that to rest, that definitely was not you.
How fast must a child have to be for him to need a police escort?
Dangerously fast.
Really fast.
He was a very tall lad as well.
He was tall lad, yeah. No, I do remember him. Yeah.
Okay. But you did used to listen to the show, didn't you? You were.
I listen to the show all the time. Yeah, I'm in bed now, in my bed, and we sit here. The wife next to me to my left, to your right, and we listen to the two of you every night, and it's lovely to have you back on.
Who is your favourite?
Favourite
Out of me, Catherine, and your wife.
My wife.
Oh.
Okay.
It's disappointing.
It's the wrong answer.
Look at you two with your backs.
What's she got that we haven't? Avoid.
Are you doing? How come Vic has met so many murderers?
I didn't know that he had. Has he?
Did you not know this?
Now this is where you find
Oh,
out.
I know he's met. Well, he claims to have met Peter Sutcliffe, doesn't he?
He made a cup of tea for the Yorkshire Ripper.
That's what he reckons.
And he also was winked at by who was the fella in North London that lived in not Nutkins.
Oh,
Not Nutkins.
Nutkins was not a murderer.
Let's not cast aspersions.
What was the guy who used to live in Arnos Grove?
yes, I can't.
I want to say Nielsen.
Harry
Dennis Nielsen.
Dennis Nielsen. He was winked at by Dennis Nielsen. He told me once.
In a pub.
No, I think we were in a film studio.
No, but Dennis Nielsen was in a pub.
Dennis
Yes,
Nielsen
I've heard
winked
that
at him
story, yeah.
in a pub.
Yeah.
Have you ever been flirted with or served beverages to any serial killers?
No, but I was for a period of my life I was a solicitor, Ian. I've been in the company of some crimes. I remember once I was outside a pub in Peckham, and there was a disco upstairs or whatever, and I was queuing for it, and I was suddenly like separated from my mates, and I had a knife up my throat.
Ooh.
And then I looked into this person's eyes, and they said, "Oh, hello, Mr. Mortimer, it's you." And it was a lad who I'd got off on a number of occasions.
Gosh,
for muggings.
This is the thing I don't get about being a solicitor: is that you had to defend people that you knew were guilty.
Well, no.
What?
No, you take your instructions. Ian,
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not for you to kind of, I suppose, on a human level, you probably think to yourself, I wonder. But no, you take your instructions.
Right.
If they say this is what happened, then that's the case you put forward. You know what I mean?
You've got such beautiful eyes. I could just drown in them. I really could.
But my teeth, the main thing, isn't it?
What is that?
This is the teeth.
Where did you get them from?
But
They're not real, are they?
They're not real. But they're my teeth. But they're implants.
Oh, they're on a press
honestly,
stud.
I could bite through
an apple
arse bone with them. That's a big bone. If I bite into raw meat with these,
yeah,
you can hear it weep.
When did you get them done?
I've had them for maybe 5 years now.
Okay.
They're titanium. I don't know if you can pick it. I don't know where the microphone is on these computers, but
oh yeah,
they're like
sounds like horse clopping.
No, but they're strong.
Yeah, strong teeth.
Yes, strong teeth.
Are you well? Is everything? You're all right though now?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've had my shoulders done and my knee done. I'll probably have to have my other knee done. I've got problems down in that private area as well that you spoke of.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah.
Can I ask a question? Because I've noticed we both suffer with a certain affliction. Although, I mean, obviously you always recover with grace and panache. Falling over out of nowhere, what's that about?
I don't know what it's about. I try not to think about it, Catherine, because it's a bit of a worry, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know whether there's something going on with me balance, in the ear, or anything like that. I don't know. I don't. I mean, I think it's when my guard's down. I fall a lot in the fishing show because you're generally fishing in the softer areas of the country. You know. Do you know what I mean? Though I mean, I'm not. I tend not to fall on pavements or on ice.
Right.
Because Kath falls
I fall over all the time. Yeah, I fell over in Tesco's looking at the bread.
But if you were on the top of a castle you're visiting, like a National Trust castle, with stone floors and turrets and that, I bet you wouldn't fall.
No, I'd be careful.
You'd be switched on.
I just fall over when I'm not thinking about it. I think I'm going forwards, and I find myself in a heap.
Yeah.
So.
Will you sing us a song? Because my wife would like to hear you sing a song.
About what?
Is that rude of me to ask?
Of course it's not rude. It's a great honour.
She just loves your songs. I think she likes your love songs best.
Can you sing an original one?
Of course I can sing an original one. This is...
Here we go. This is going to be special.
Hang on a second. Everyone just... Everybody got somebody. Hold my hand and touch my body. Walking down the street with everybody. The sun is out and I feel love tonight. Everything gonna be alright. Got my baby by my side. Love, sweet, sweet loving. Love to love, sweet, sweet loving. When I'm with my baby. You're taking the mickey out of the...
Wow, just give me groove on.
Sorry,
that was excellent. Ian, the wife came through the door and gave a big, solid medieval thumbs up.
Am I through to boot camp?
You're through to the broom cupboard, yeah. The good work.
Bob, I love you so much. You've always been so supportive of me. And it was such a thrill when you wrote and said, oh, do you want me to come on your show? And I never forget, I used to do a TV programme years ago. We'll let you go in a minute. But I used to do a TV programme years ago called Rise that no one watched. It was the Big Breakfast replacement. And I thought it was really funny. I thought it was really, really funny. And no one watched it. And we got slagged off. And then they cancelled it. And about 2 weeks before they cancelled it, you and Jim you were reviewing some TV shows. And one of them was Rise. And you both went, this is one of the funniest things we've ever seen. Ian Lee looks like a young Clint Eastwood. And we were crushed because the whole series was coming to an end and it was a big flop. But that meant so much to me, man. So thank you so much.
It was good. It was a really good show. Well, you were really good.
It was funny. I don't know
why. It was interesting because I think that those last 2 weeks, I reckon when I think you knew it was ending, would probably eat the best, I think. So there's something to be learned in that, isn't there? Don't know what that is.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you for having me. Good luck with it all. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye now.
Ooh, I don't know where that was going. I don't know where that was going. That was nice, wasn't it?
Oh, I love Bob. I didn't get to tell him about my kids watching his fishing show. I mean, my kids are 8 and 11, and you wouldn't think that watching two older blokes fishing would be their thing. They found it hilarious.
I need to log in and I need to turn on adverts. I was using a thing called Moobot to do the adverts because Jeff Bezos told me Moobot would work and it didn't work. So I'm going to go in manually to Twitch. Does anyone know, this bit will be a bit boring, guys. Does anyone know where I go to turn the adverts on? You have had ads. You have had ads. Have you?
Not the ones we said.
Not the ones we said. The video of ads. Oh, I might have turned Catherine's microphone down. That's why. We've had
ads.
How many ads have you had? Please. Just got one ad at the start. You've had two at once. There were two on just before Bob. All right. I'm using this thing called Moobot, and I don't really understand the technology here.
You're covering that very well.
He's so nice, Bob. He emailed us and said, if you want me to come on the show, and you ran the ads, Matty, before. Okay. Just, can someone tell me, please, go to your ad to see your ad settings, go to your dashboard and hit Alt-4. I don't want to press Alt-4 because that will do something bad. My microphones are not quiet. Ads one thing at a time. But where in dashboard? Bear with me, caller.
I've seen Twitch before, and this is a bit where they start to wind you up.
They're getting on my nerves. Where? 2 ads at the top of the screen. Have we tried turning it off again? Alt-4 closes stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to press Alt-4. Please tell me, where do... You don't want ads. You've got to have ads as all part of the thing. Subscribers will not get ads. Thank you. But where do we add ads? Please, because we can carry on with the fun. Nearly 5,000 viewers, by the way. I know I'm in dashboard, but where in dashboard? Where in dashboard? Kath, can you block everybody? In Stream Manager, click the plus. Edit stream, click the what plus? I'm in Stream Manager. Click the plus. Press the button that says play ads. I swear to God, I'm gonna... What plus? I'm in Stream Manager. Can you see a plus anywhere?
No.
There's no plus. We may have to edit stream info, clip that, run 60-second ad break. Okay, but I want to set it so that we get ads through... There's no plus here, guys. Plus is on the right. It's not. It's literally not. Imagine getting a bunch of viewers and your first thought is, let's run ads for money instead of, well, let's have fun and relish this moment. It's literally not. It's like my fifth thought. It's my fifth thought.
We've been on for nearly an hour.
My first thought was, let's get Bob Mortimer on. My fifth thought is, let's run ads because we're contractually obliged to do it. It should be under quick actions. There's no plus. Oh, there is a plus.
Boom.
Featured. I don't want to run a 60... select the number of minutes. Click that. Edit. Grow your community. Bear with me, caller. Add stream marker. No. Okay, we may run... we want... but then run 120. No. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, I can't do it. I'll have to do it tomorrow. Sorry, Jeff Bezos. I screwed up. I screwed up. Maybe we do that 120. Then maybe we just do that again. Okay, I'll have to have a look at this tomorrow. What a world. Oh, we should turn Skype back on, shouldn't we?
Yeah, let's have a word with that lot.
Shall we have a word with that lot?
Yeah.
I'm quite getting into this
I could tell.
vibe now.
It's because you've got that posh chair.
Got the posh chair. Matty, are you getting Moobot to work? Had I not switched Moobot on? Matty is one of my mods. I got the best mods. You and I have got the best mods in the business. There's something not quite right with the audio. There we go. We got the best mods in the... Have a look, please, Matty, because I'd set it to run them at 20, 40 and 6 every 20 minutes. Anyway, that's enough of the technical stuff. We will just might not get paid, and that's absolutely fine and dandy. Right, let me close Zoom. And let me open up.
Get that Skype open.
Let's open up Skype again. It's supposed to be a phone-in show. Go on.
Hello? Who's that?
Hello.
Wow, that's a swanky pad you're living in now.
Can't hear you. Hang on.
We can hear you.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? I don't think he can hear us. I don't think he can hear us.
Can you hear
Oh,
us?
turn your stream. No, but turn the
I
stream
can
off.
hear you through the telly.
Well, turn that off because that is going to confuse
I can't
things.
hear you on my computer, so it's probably my bad.
I don't think he can hear us. I don't think he can hear us.
Okay. Let's try. Well, let's try another call because then no, we missed that. Let's try this one. Hello, Robin.
Hi, Ian. You're right.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Oh, it was totally Alistair's fault then.
Totally, wasn't it?
Totally Alistair's fault then.
Hey, Robin, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, Catherine?
Is that a Sky box behind you? What is that behind you on that shelf?
That one?
Yes.
That's a printer.
Okay. Oh. Very compact printer. Me likey.
Thank you.
How you doing, Robin?
No, I'm just yeah, I'm good. I'm just so happy to hear your voices back on there, and your show helped me a lot. So I'm just come on literally to say, great to hear your voices on the show again. And
now, interesting you say back on air because we're not. I don't know what this is. I haven't yet found the correct terminology for this. I don't know what this is. So we're not on air. It's not a TV show. It's not a radio show because I'm out of radio. So I don't know what we call this, Robin.
Online?
Yeah, I guess we're doing an online. Sounds like the kind of thing my nan would say.
You're doing that online still.
You're doing it online. Anything else to add to the conversation, Robin?
I got I did something for the first time today. Which is gonna sound boring, but I actually be on national radio for the first time today.
Nothing boring about that, namaste. Who are you on? Radio 2, Popmaster with Ken Bruce.
No, I was on Radio 5 Live and Radio 4.
Oh, with whom, please?
I was on Radio 5 Live this morning with Nigel Machati.
Okay.
And this afternoon on Radio 4 with Evan Davis.
Wow, this guy's getting more
big
gigs.
time.
More gigs than we are. We are out of the radio industry. I have given up radio forever. It's done. So good for you, man. Well done. How's things? Were you moving, weren't you?
I was moved out by the university for a week because they got to fix stuff in my room. And when I moved back, they said we have to leave at the end of the contract. But I wrote to them just to kind of ask for an extension. After a few emails exchanges, they said I can't get an extension until early September. So I'm still living in this room, student accommodation. That's one thing I'm quite happy about. I'm just currently writing my dissertation at the moment, trying to figure out my life and finding a job, that kind of stuff at the moment. But yeah, finding a job is hard, but dissertation is slightly getting better and better.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, nice one. I'm gonna let you go, just because. Thank you, Robin. Because so I think there's some confusion around the ads. That's fine. I'll sort that out tomorrow. I think I've muffed up the ads. But then some people are going, "Oh, we've got to watch. Why are we watching ads?" Because I've got kids to feed, and I've got a mortgage to pay. That's why. If you want to avoid the ads, you can sub. And you know how to sub. I should tell you this, actually. If you want to sub, if you've got Amazon Prime, you can link your Amazon Prime to your Twitch account and you can sub via that. And it doesn't cost you a penny. We get a $5. Jeff Bezos, that comes out of his pocket. And it doesn't cost you any money. And you can pay to sub as well. And you should be, we're both super quiet. I don't think we are now. I don't think we are. I think we should be. I don't think we are. And also, if you had ads on the radio as well. Trust me, the number of ads you're getting now are significantly less. And I told you the backlash would come. I thought it would come tomorrow. I didn't think it would come during the show. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello, who's that?
Who do you think it is?
Okay, Alan, this is the first and last call you're making to this show.
I feel I owe a massive apology. And
what do you owe us an apology for, Alan? Is it calling Catherine and let me finish? Shut up. No, shut up. Is it for calling Catherine a bitch, or is it for wishing us both dead just after we'd lost our jobs? Which is it, Alan?
All of the above. I feel I was out of order.
Oh, it was out of order, was it?
Can I finish, please? Oh.
No, you can't. It was out of order, was it? No. It don't work like that, buddy. It was out of order, was it, to wish us dead after we'd lost our jobs and to call Catherine a B1TCH? It was out of order, was it? Was it? You've realised that now? Nah, mate. Nah, it's not happening. And then coming on and telling me to be quiet so that you can put forward your bullshine. Nah, mate. Nah. Don't work like that.
I'm afraid it's a new dawn.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. No, don't work like that, buddy. Let's go to Jim.
Hey, Jim. Yeah, I'm all right. What's going on with you?
I just wonder whether now is the time for the Tier 3 production meeting. That's why I've called in.
Now this is something we want to do, but I'm not quite sure how we're going to do it. But this is something I want to aim to, right? We're not doing it now, by the way, you absolute melt. But if you're a Tier 3 sub, I want to have a monthly 20, 25, 30-minute production meeting on Zoom. So we don't stream it, online. It's not for people to... I might record it and we might put it out at some point. We might put it up on YouTube at some point.
But it's generally exclusive.
Yeah, the only people that can join it are Tier 3 subs. But I don't know how to find out who the Tier 3 subs are.
Well, we've got some exclusive emails.
Okay, well that's no help when I'm sending out the invites. I've got nearly 5,000 people in the chat, which makes it tricky to go right. Can everyone else be quiet? Everyone else be quiet.
Just put your hand up if you're a Tier 3.
Tier 3 subs go now. And no, that site didn't work, Joseph. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't quite know how to do it. There has to be a way to do it. There has to be a way, because it is my greatest idea. Second greatest idea. First greatest idea, new membership cards come in this week. Oh, yes, you'll be able to buy them on the website. But the greatest idea is to have a Zoom meeting, and I just don't know how we get around it and do it.
I mean, we can always email our handles to in your email address.
But I don't know how to check who a Tier 3 sub is.
I think it's a dashboard thing again, but let's not go down that rabbit hole again.
Oh, man.
I think we've got a few things to look at tomorrow, haven't we?
Yeah, we.
Meaning you.
Me.
Yeah.
And then just the other quick thing, I know you don't know what it is you're doing, and you're saying you're not on air. You've got a big shining sign behind you that says live on air.
What the fuck?
Oh, I thought you said live on air.
Yeah, we're breatharians.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the breatharians, Jim?
I haven't, no.
Breatharians are nuts, right? So they genuinely believe that you don't need food or water, maybe like a few drops of water, but no more, to survive. And that you can get all of the nutrients that you need
from breathing.
From oxygen.
Are they the same ones that take in the sunlight through the...
No. They're the perineum tanners. But, and there was there's a proper movement, the breatharians.
Yeah.
And there was one of them, they were led by a woman whose name I do not know. And she said, I'll prove it to you. Put me in a enclosed environment for a month, right? With no food, no water, and I will come out and I'll be fine. And some people went, yeah, okay, sure, fine. And she did it. She came out after 3 days really hungry.
Isn't that Jasmine, who was born Ellen Grieve, prominent advocate of breatharianism in the 1960s?
Could be.
She lasted 4 days. Beris Wink, president of the Queensland branch of the Australian Medical Association, urged her to stop the test.
4 days. I could last longer than 4 days.
I think the long-lasting members are probably cheating at that, aren't they?
Yeah.
You think?
But But you know, I can hear a cat crying. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? There's a lot of it around at the moment. The people I don't get at the moment. Here's what I wanted to ask. I knew I was getting somewhere if I did that. Right, the anti-vaxxers who are saying they won't have when we get a coronavirus vaccine, that they won't have it. They won't have it. They're like, no, I'm not doing that. It's Bill Gates. It's mind control. It's Q. It's all of this. Not getting involved with that. Right? What percentage? How big does the percentage of the people that don't take a vaccine have to be for the vaccine to not work? Because there is a tipping point, isn't there, where even if a certain number of people have had the vaccine, if percentage don't have the vaccine, then it becomes useless, I think, and the disease is still prevalent.
Yeah, and I guess it's also related to how close they are together. If it's like a certain community, if it's, say, one area. I know some states in America are less likely to believe in the science at the moment. If those people are all living close together, then... Because herd immunity is really... If you're encircled by people who've had the vaccine, you're safer. But if you're in a community where most people haven't had it, then there's no herd immunity, is there?
But herd immunity with COVID doesn't work because after 6 months you can get it again.
Do they know that for sure now?
Yes.
Oh.
Well,
no.
I say for sure. No, they've done studies and they tested the antibodies after someone was clear from it after 3 months and after 6 months. And after 3 months it was starting to dip. And after 6 months, for a lot of people, it was almost all gone. Not everyone, but for a significant number of people, which means herd immunity does not work.
Oh, blimey.
Oh, blimey. So
the non-vaccine herd immunity doesn't work, but if the vaccine keeps the antibodies in for longer, then and we've got 60% of the population inoculated,
right,
then that will work.
Okay, so if you've got something like, let's say, for argument's sake, 60% are inoculated, then that would almost get rid of the disease because the tipping point of people are safe, and that would keep the others safe.
Good, that's COVID sorted then.
You see, Jim, it's easy. There you go. And that's what the production meetings will be like. A lot of fun.
We'll spend 10 minutes on COVID and then we'll move on to other things.
A lot of fun. Hello, caller.
Hey, is that Iain and Kath?
Yep, who's this?
How you doing? I'm Alex.
Hello, Alex.
Hello, Alex.
I thought about Bob Mortimer. I went to school with his son, I did.
Oh, yeah, I used to play video games with his son. One of them. He's got two, hasn't he? Has he got two?
He's got two, yeah. We only went to school. We had art school together for about a year, but, I just wondered if he knew that, white Britons were going to be a minority.
You could hear it coming a mile off, couldn't you?
Oh, very, very simple. Very, very simple. Are the people that phone up and do that. So what we do is we click on that and then we report.
What's going beep?
That's the dishwasher, mate. That is the flipping dishwasher. There we go. How do we...
Boom.
There we go. Hello?
That's the dishwasher. Alan's on my side.
I didn't hear what that was.
Oh.
Someone's called Ram It in My Hole.
Of course he is.
What do you think this is, the John Gaunt show? Ram it in my hole. Ram it in my hole.
Gosh. No mutual contacts.
I think we're going to get a nice little run of people here. We're going to get a nice little run. So let's just see. Nice little run. Yeah.
Hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea?
That's what it's all about.
Those are the questions that need to be answered.
Hello.
Yes.
All right, Ian, how's it going?
Very well, thanks very much indeed. Let's go.
That sounded like an authentic voice, didn't it?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Iain and Katherine. How are you?
I'm very well, Dylan. How are you?
I'm fine. It's been a bit, for me, it's been really weird because I had my GCSEs cancelled.
Yes! Result!
And it's been it's been hectic for the last few months.
Yeah, I bet it has.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about having them? Were you doing them? Hang on, where are we? So, were you doing them this year or next year?
I was doing it this year.
Right. And so, what's happened?
So, what's happened is they're going to use all my results from previous mocks and stuff.
Yes.
To predict the grade, but for me, because I'm deaf in my left ear and I suffer from ADHD and Asperger's,
yes.
I do struggle with exams and in conditions. And
so this is a result. Is this a result? Would you say this is a result?
Not really. It's not what I can do.
Here's what I think they should do for all the poor people, that have had their exams and stuff cancelled. Give them A's. Give them A's. Give them A's across the board.
For effort.
Give them A's for surviving COVID-19, right? And so when people go for like university interviews and job interviews, what results did you get? A's. What? A's.
Yeah, they should.
All across the board. Because let's be honest, your year, whether it be degree or college or school or whatever, your year's gonna possibly struggle a little bit. So they should just give you that little boost. They always talk about youth employment schemes and apprenticeships and stuff. Just give them A's. Give them A's.
I'm also stuck in Leicester's lockdown.
Oh no! Well, there's a place that's worse than Leicester now that begins with a B. I'm going to say it's Blackpool. It isn't, but let's say it's Blackpool.
Shall I look it up?
Look at Catherine,
factual
the
reasons.
old news hound.
What's
the old
weird?
news hound does not want to create panic.
What's weird is that they've eased all the lockdown zones apart from where I live.
So what? It's just like your street.
No, it's just my district. So my where my local council is.
Mate, so what can't you do?
So do you know when lockdown got put in place at first? We're just like in lockdown now.
Okay.
So we've just got all the rules, like all the restrictions which were eased, just taken off us.
You're Dylan. Honestly, you ain't missing nothing. I ain't going nowhere. I went away last week with my kids, but we went to like a cabin in the woods. This forest holidays, right? It's really good. Well, I pay for it, so I can say this freely. We went for a cabin in the woods, and you're kind of separated from everyone. You can book activities, but they were keeping everyone separate and all of that. And even then, I felt weird meeting up with people, and I didn't really enjoy it. But Dylan, just stay indoors, man. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. We've just got to wait until it slowly eases off.
You'll be all right. They're making great. There are two really interesting vaccines that they're developing. One is over here, and one is in the States.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's going to they're going to come up with a vaccine at some point. Let's just wait for that. There's no rush. There's no rush.
It's what's better for people.
Nice one, Dylan. Take care, mate. Thank you very much.
I can't find it. Oh, here we go.
Bolton.
Right.
Bolton.
God. Well, here's the thing. I don't go anywhere. I've been stopping in for the most part. You know, as far as I'm concerned, nothing much has changed. But then I've been out on a couple. Well, I say I stay in. I went to the post office the other day, and the traffic was normal. People walking about as if nothing had happened.
I ain't going nowhere. You going anywhere, caller?
Hello. It's me, Kai. I'm not sure if you remember me from before. How are you doing? Hello, Catherine. Hello, Ian.
Hello, Kai. I'm all right.
Can I... It's been a bit of a rubbish week. Can I speak to you guys about it?
Yeah, sure. Go on.
Go for it.
Basically, last week... Well, basically 2 weeks ago now, because it's a new week, I heard my friend died. And I'm only 19, so, like, it's my first major death I've had to deal with. And I've been really struggling. I've been finding it hard to eat as usual. And then if I eat as I usually do, I feel sick. And then if I don't eat enough, I feel sick as well, if that makes sense. And yeah, I've just been finding it hard. But yesterday, me and because he was well known in a community. I'm not sure. Basically, I'm kinky. I like ropes and stuff. He was well known in the kink community, and yeah, yesterday we went Manchester, and there was like 55 plus people. So that was nice. I've got to see.
Well, hang on, I'm confused because I'm looking at emails from people begging to be allowed back into the chat. What do you mean you went to? What do you mean there were 55 plus people?
We went to a park to pay our respects.
Right. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't explain it properly.
I thought it was some sort of kinky party.
That's what I was confused about. Yeah. Go on.
Do you know Canal Street? Have you ever been to Manchester before?
Yeah, I've been to Canal Street, of course. Yeah.
You know the gardens right next to it, like across the road. If you go into the
I don't know it that well, but yes.
Yeah, there was a garden there, so we paid our respects, and there was a tree just for him, which was nice. I didn't realise that he was going to have his own tree, so next time I go down to Manchester, I'm going to get a photo of us. But yeah, basically, yeah, I think that helped me a bit, if that makes sense, because, like I said, it was my first major death, so I felt like, was I overreacting? But, yeah, it kind of helped me, like, if that makes sense. It's not going to be out of my mind, but, like, you know what I mean? It's not, I don't know how you word it, if that makes sense, so it's not going to be out of my mind, but it's
no, well, it isn't. No one's, but when people die, it's never out of your mind. The pain of grief, I would say eases, but it does ease. It lifts, it changes, it shifts, but they're never out of your mind.
I think you get used to it more than it easing any. I think you just get used to carrying it around a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it starts to hurt less when you talk about them and stuff.
And also, there's no right or wrong way of dealing with grief. However you deal with grief is the right way for you to deal with grief. There's no set of instructions that you can follow.
Yeah, and I think as well, because when I first met him, I only just joined the community, so he was nice, and like out of that community, he taught me how to like budget, how to shop, if that makes sense. So like out of the community, he was there for me as well. Like he taught me how to do life skills because I have autism as well. So it's like it's hard to. I'm not as good as other people to do stuff like that. So yeah, it was like one of my first like major friends.
Yeah.
Hang in there, Kai. It gets better. It's a cliche, but it gets better. On a rainbow.
What you got?
Right, not a great model for Twitch though. Forcing you to sub or you miss the stream. We're not forcing you to sub. There will be, and I've explained this, and I've explained it, and I've explained it, and I'll explain it again. Looking at the right camera. There is going to be 6 minutes of adverts every hour that you will see, like video adverts that you will see. There's going to be 6 minutes of adverts that you will see every hour, right? We're not going to pause for the ads because I don't know when the ads go out exactly. We don't see the ads. If you are a sub, you shouldn't see the ads. There is a chance I might have got the settings wrong. There's a chance that I might have got the settings wrong. And I'm going to look at it tomorrow and I'm going to speak to Twitch. But it's 6 minutes of ads. When we were doing the radio show, you would have had more than that. It should be 2, 4, and 6. That's what I'm trying to set it as.
Yeah.
So you get 2 minutes of ads, break, 2 minutes of ads, break, 2 minutes of ads. That is less. That is significantly less than you would get listening to the radio show.
Yeah.
And we're not interrupted by the news either. And she's got kids. And I've got kids. And I've got mortgage. Have you got a mortgage?
Yeah.
Unlucky, mate. So we ain't doing this we're not doing this as a favour to you guys. You know, this isn't like disable the auto ads, please, Matty, and I will look at the ads tomorrow and I'll speak to Jeff Bezos tomorrow and get that sorted out. Thank you, Matty. So everyone,
but you don't have to pay. But if you don't pay, then you'll get adverts because that's just the way it's got to be.
Yeah, but don't forget, in 48 hours, this will go up on youtube.com/Iain Lee, and in 48 hours there will be a best of podcast. So
I think that's got adverts in it, hasn't it?
There'll be adverts in that. So, you know, just deal with it. Just deal with it. If you don't like it, it's cool, man. This is a punt for me, For Katherine, it's a punt. For Twitch have never done this before. They're going to be doing a lot of it. We kind of had we've had a little nudge as to what they're going to be doing, and we can't really talk about it. But there's so much stuff that they're going to be doing live sport.
Yep.
They're going to be making more content, and you know what? They've got to pay for it somehow. So ads. I don't know. Do you watch the telly? Ads or a license? Which would you prefer? Ads or a license? Right? If you pay the TV license, you don't get ads on the BBC. You want to watch ITV, you get ads. That's the way it goes, and it's kind of a similar thing here, man. It's kind of a similar thing here. Ads in the telly, pause the show. Well, this is the internet. It ain't the telly. This is the internet. It's different, right? It's different. We're not going to pause for 2 minutes while you watch the... Jesus, some of these people. Isn't it? Isn't it, though? I knew it. I knew.
It's all right. Do you know what? I think everyone's getting used to it. And it's not compulsory. If you really got such a strong objection to it that it puts you off, well, I'm sorry about that. But
Hello?
it's a business.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Jacob.
Hi. I was just wondering if Ian felt like whether he enjoyed the Kingsman movies.
Let me ask Ian. Ian, did you enjoy the... Well, sorry, which movie was that?
The Kingsman movies, 1 and 2.
Did you enjoy the Kingsmill movie?
About the bread?
Yeah, Better Bread.
I didn't see the first one. I only saw the second one.
You only saw the second one, Jacob.
Wait, sorry, Kingsman movie, or I didn't quite catch what you said there.
The Kings... What are you talking about? The movies about bread?
No, the Kingsman.
The lowbrow spy movies.
Oh, that one.
Oh, see, at least now I know your opinion.
God. I've done what we call in the business a Stephen Page. Oh. I forgot to press record. It's fine. I will just... it just means when I upload this to YouTube, it will not be in such good audio quality. And that is absolutely fine. Let me just think, is it worth me recording it now and sticking the two together?
Yeah.
It probably is, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
It probably is. So record 1:31:14. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, guys, we'll do that. Let's try it.
Oh, I can hear breathing. Oh.
Bottled it. Okay, let's try this one. Hello.
Hey.
You're having a long run of calls. You're having a long run of calls tonight, aren't you?
Yeah.
You enjoying yourself?
Yeah, I'm having lots of fun.
Good lad. Good lad. Does your mum know you're up this late?
Why do you care?
Because I am a responsible adult, and I think children like you, under 12, should be asleep at this time of night.
Oh.
There we go.
Heard the swear run up.
Oh, man. I love this. This is fun. You want to try again?
Sorry, mate. I thought you hung up on me. So.
Well, I did because your language was appalling.
Also,
buddy.
why are you doing a different voice now? Like a grown-up?
It's exactly the same voice. What are you on about?
What have you been talking like that for? I mean, come on. My daughters are better at voices than that. Hello, Alistair.
Now he's moved out of his luxury apartment.
Hello. I was on the big computer before, but it didn't work.
Alistair's had a haircut.
Yeah.
And he looks very, very swish.
Yeah. So it's great to see you back on the old telly again, to see you both together.
I would count this as telly. Oh, by the way,
we're on his telly.
I've just realised something, right? So we've got about 5,000 viewers, which is insane. Thank you. I'm expecting next week it to drop, because this week Twitch are going to put us on the front page and they're going to plug us. And then next week we got to kind of live on our own, skills and wits. So click follow. Don't have to subscribe, but please click follow. And I think you might have to click a bell or something to be notified.
But we're going to be here same time every night all week.
But my kid said, how many viewers are you going to get? My boys are 8 and 10, and they love the fact that Daddy is now a streamer, right? And I said, well, look, in the rehearsals, the practices, we had 600. The last one we had about 2,500. And my eldest said, in a hot tub last week, we had a hot tub at this cabin. I don't know if I mentioned that. He said, I reckon you'll get to 10,000.
Wow.
And I went, well, that's never going to happen. So I said, all right then. If I get to 10,000, and then he kind of came down to, we agreed on 9,250.
Okay, more reasonable figure.
I said, I'll buy you something as a treat. What do you want? He said, could I get a new skin for Fortnite? I went, bigger. And he couldn't think. I said, I'll tell you what I'll do, is if we get 9,250 viewers to celebrate, I will buy you, because he wants to be a streamer, right?
Yeah.
I will buy you a Yeti microphone. Oh, yes, a Yeti microphone.
Good microphones.
Very good. There's one back there. Look, you can see one back there on my old dance set. A Yeti microphone. So we're only halfway off on that first show. We're only halfway off it. He might be getting his Yeti microphone a little bit sooner than we thought. Alistair.
Hello.
Hello. You're looking good, mate.
Thank you very much. I'm into steps 6 and 7 now, Ian.
Oh.
So it's kind of, I'm asking my higher power to remove my shortcomings.
How are you finding that?
Remove my hair.
You're looking smart.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I'm really into it. So, but more importantly, I've got a job.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, it's actually just a volunteer job, working in the Salvation Army shop, sorting clothing, but on a Saturday morning.
Hang on a minute. I'm sorry, Alistair. This is really important news, but Catherine's having trouble with her bell. There was paper in there.
Yeah.
Please try again. There we go. Back to the Salvation Army job.
You're going to be sorting clothes on a weekend?
Yes.
Good for you, mate.
Saturday mornings, and it's a start. I didn't want anything too taxing.
No.
Initially, but I'm looking forward to starting. But more importantly, it's good to see you two have got a job again.
Thank you. Well, you say more importantly. I don't know. When was the last time you had a job, man?
About 2011.
Wow, look at that. Look at that.
Proud of you, brother. Proud of you.
So good.
What progress? You're a contributing member of society again.
Yes, it's going to be good.
And you'll get first dibs on all the clothes.
No, he's living a spiritual life. He can't do that. He cannot do that.
More
I might be changing my sponsor again.
All right.
But I'm also aware that this will be my third sponsor in the last 2 years, and I am considering the possibility the problem is me, because it could be. But there's just something There's just something that I'm not prepared to share here that is making me think. I don't know. So I've spoken to a couple of people. I've prayed about it. I've meditated on it, and we'll see how it goes. So 6 and 7. He's beating me in the spiritual race.
At what point do you have to start ringing people up?
For what? Oh, that's 9.
Right, okay.
That's 9. We're talking about the 12 steps, by the way, dear listener, if you're wondering. I'm a recovering drug addict and alcoholic. Alistair is a recovering alcoholic. And Catherine is just an alcoholic. Doesn't even make sense, and it's offensive, so I apologise to everyone.
Accepted.
Accepted.
But it is important to actually get a sponsor that you can work with. I've been absolutely dead lucky, because the first sponsor I've got has been absolutely brilliant, and we're both learning from each other.
Yeah. The sponsor I've got is brilliant. Very wise, a lot of experience around a lot of the issues that I have. But I could put my finger on 2 things that make me... There's just a couple of things that I don't really want to say here.
Mm.
But it might be me. So I'm going to there's someone I have in mind as a possible sponsor, and I have spoken to them about the possibility of talking to them about it.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to have a chat with them and see. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, a lifelong journey, onward and upward.
Yeah. You're a real inspiration, Alistair.
You are too.
I'm going to cut you off, though.
Go.
There we go. Go. Someone in the chat still said, what is a sponsor? A sponsor is if you go to AA or NA or OA or SLA or SA or any of those 12-step recovery things, the sponsor is a person who is a little bit further or significantly further down the path of recovery than you are. And they kind of help you do all the work that you need to do and help you stay clean and stuff. Hey, guys, would you just give me 45 seconds of your time to talk about Gregorian Emerson Family Law Solicitors? Would you mind? Would you mind? Because Richard Gregorian has been kind enough to support this stream by bunging us a few quid so that we can do this. And I thought it'd be nice to talk about his family law solicitors just for a bit. They are family law solicitors that deal with men and women, because a lot of the adverts for these places, it's like, are you a father? Are you afraid of losing sight of your children? Well, come to us and we can sort it out for you. And it sounds a bit combative.
Yeah, I've heard that advert and I thought, oh, God.
But Gregorian Emerson, they do both sides. It's not a male-dominated thing. So if you're a mum that's going through a divorce, you can go to them as well.
But also, they keep it human. They take a lot of the jargon out of it, and they kind of appreciate the fact that it's psychologically difficult as well as, financially problematic.
They focus on the non-combative. You can get divorced in a non-combative way. Solicitors quite often, not all of them, but quite often will kind of go, well, no, you should ask for this. No. What are you giving them that for? You should do this. It's awful, it's stressful, it's expensive, it's not great for the kids, it's not great for your mental health. Gregorian Emerson Family Law Solicitors, they try and avoid that. And they go at it in a kind of holistic kind of way. I'm going to make the caption better so you can see it better tomorrow. GELAW.co.uk is the place to go there. This is Bob the Cat staring at a wall. Bob the Cat is part of Summers Waste Management. I don't want to say he's the brains behind the organisation.
But we all know that these cats do have a lot of power.
Cats is cats.
Now, Summers Waste Management is a family business. They've been disposing of people's waste, not just people's waste.
They've been disposing of people. I thought, wow, they don't do that. That's the one thing they asked me to tell you. They will not dispose of people.
They work for schools. They work for, businesses.
Although everyone's got a price. Everyone's got a price. They're your one-stop disposal, waste management, legal compliance, so you've got peace of mind. All your waste in one place,
including the hazardous stuff
and the what is it, the confidential waste. I'm wondering if we
don't talk about that waste.
I want them to drop the confidential waste here. I want to go through the confidential waste. It's good value, good customer service. And did we mention that they've got Bob the Cat? Bob the Cat, right, is just like a stray.
Oh, is he?
That kind of goes in there. He just goes in their office.
It's adorable. Bob the Cat is the one thing they can't get rid of.
Pink little nose, man.
He's adorable.
SummersWasteSolutions.com is the place to go. SummersWasteSolutions.com. And they do like hotels and huge businesses. And they'll do like little shops, tiny little two-man outfits as well. So they'll do absolutely everything. And thank you to them for having faith in us and supporting us. And it is appreciated. But they will not get rid of people.
Although they do clinical waste, so tick that box.
Have you brought anything to the party, Catherine? Because I can see we just got idiots calling in, and I'm happy to. Well, let me just try this one because this is a new number.
Have a little go.
Hello, caller.
Hi, Ian. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I had a question for you.
What's your name?
Josh.
How old are you, Josh?
I'm 17.
What year were you born?
2003.
Well done, Josh. Now, how far do you think you're going to get with this question?
Oh, I'm hoping you'll give me an answer, actually.
Okay, so you think you're going to go all the way with the question. Here we go.
So I'm looking to get into sort of the media industry at the moment. Obviously, school are being absolutely pricked
It's
enough
dead.
for
Don't do
everything.
it. It's dead. It's over. Radio is dead. Unless you're a right-wing bigot, then it is over for you.
Right.
So don't.
What? So all media, including television and stuff?
Yep, it's gone. It's dead. It's finished. It's finished. There's no money.
Encouraging.
There's no money in it. There's no creativity in it. There's no independence in it. There's no freedom in it. It is over.
Now, until about a year ago, I would have told you to make friends with someone over at your local BBC radio station, but unfortunately, they're laying loads of people off at the moment.
Yeah, I know. This is the issue. I know. I've been trying to get in contact with anyone and everyone I can, and I'm trying, but it's just difficult at the moment.
It's tricky. Things may calm down, things may sort of resume, but it's going to take a while.
Doorbells.
If it's something you want to do, you're going to be determined to do it.
I would not say yes, but I certainly would not say no.
But now that we've grabbed your dreams and smashed them against a rock, what would you like to ask? He's gone. That's it. That's it. We destroyed Josh's dreams. I do think it's over. I'm out in 3 years. I'm out. I got college this week. I'm going back to college this week. 2 days this week, 2 days next week to study. And in 3 years, I am out of this place.
What's it done, waiter?
I'll tell you later.
Can I make a suggestion?
Please do.
As you're going back to do
Hello?
Counselling.
Hello?
Yes?
Maybe your manner needs a little work.
Shut up. I'm studying counselling. I'm going to become a counsellor, like a therapist. That's the plan.
Not jobs.
That's the plan. Is I've got to do a 4-day intensive course this week and next week, and then if that goes well, then I there we go. I can do it like that. Okay.
You got it.
Some people should be seeing adverts now. You can't tell me if you're seeing an advert because
you don't know we're asking it.
You don't know. Okay, so I think I can sort of do this advert, but if I can do it manually. All right, that's something. Go on.
This is the people of Iceland in the news again.
Oh, hang on. I thought you might want to take a call.
I was going to tell you about Screams Into the Abyss. But no, we'll do this instead. Very similar. Hello, you're on this thing. Who's that?
Hi, it's Sarah.
Hello, Sarah. What's going on with you?
Hi, I'm just wondering, Iain, since you've kind of left, saying that you've left the showbiz kind of area, whether you've got any kind of inside either about all the paedophile stuff that's going on.
Oh, sorry, I cut you off then because I thought I think she was saying I'm a paedophile.
No, if you've got any inside info, that was one of the reasons why you'd left, obviously, because people like Sarah believe that. That's.
Yeah, oh gosh, no, they're all at it, Sarah. They're all at it. Absolutely right. Was I right to cut her off there, or?
Yeah.
But what was she saying?
I could hear a little run up.
Oh, I could hear the run up. I don't get what the point of the thing was. That I'm a paedophile.
No, the elite pedos that everyone knows about apparently and never says.
But
within the media.
But I'm happy to talk about that.
We'll ring her back then.
All right, well, let me call her back. It felt like it was picking up momentum, didn't it?
Yeah.
Let's call her back.
It was when she started by cutting across me to you.
Yeah. Let's try.
Oh no.
Well, the fact that she's hello. The fact that she's not answering would imply that there was something. I think they got her. I think the same people that took out Epstein took out Sarah. I've done her. Sarah, answer the phone.
I think she might have just had a one-liner and she feels like she's done it now.
Hello, caller?
Hello?
Hello? Turn your speakers off.
Yeah, is it possible to speak to Iain and Kat?
What would you like to say to them?
I spoke to Iain before. I'd like to catch up with him again.
Yeah, what would you like to speak about tonight?
Face masks.
Face masks.
Okay, I'm gonna. What's your name, caller?
Joe.
Joe, I'm going to just put you on hold for a second, and then you should hear Iain and Katherine talking to each other, and then you'll be the next caller up.
Ian.
Hello, let's go to Joe. Good evening, Joe. You're on the Late Night Alternative.
Hiya, Joe. What have you got for us?
Hiya. Yeah. Fantastic. Fantastic work on the new platform. You both look amazing.
Namaste.
It must be in high definition or something, is it?
We are in 1080p, 60 frames per second. Correct. Yes. We're not in 4K. We can't stream in 4K, but we're 1080p, 60 FPS. Yes. Thank you. Thank you to the Panasonic Lumix GH5. Namaste.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is. How do you get my face on the thing as well?
You've got your face on it, have you?
We can't see your face.
No. How do you get it on?
I don't know. I'm not in your house.
I'm on Twitch. I'm watching it on Twitch. I keep subscribing and.
Right.
And,
okay. Well, you're talking to us on Skype.
No, am I?
Well, you've called in.
Yep, on the phone, on the mobile phone.
Yep, but okay, but you are talking to us on Skype.
Oh, okay. Brilliant. How are you both doing?
Oh, here we go. Look at this. Hi, guys.
What?
I got permanently banned from chat, literally, for just suggesting everybody shares the Twitch link on their Facebook and Twitter accounts to help boost awareness. I got banned for this. I'm a long-time listener to you, Iain, since LBC days and never missed a show, literally.
Okay.
I am one of your many loyal listeners, and if this is how easily your mods will ban us, then I fear their actions will dictate on viewers watching and or returning in future. Please, would you have me unblocked? I have never phoned, but always listened. Thank you, and best of luck on TLNA. Chris, a.k.a. Gelboy. Stay there, Joe. Mods. Who banned Gelboy? And I trust my mods. They're the best mods in the business. Who... Shut up, Joe. What's on the tapes said he was spamming the message. I politely asked him not to, then I timed him out, then I banned him. Pete? You did a great job. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Yes, Joe.
Yeah, well, I got two face coverings off Scott. You know, balcony shirts and that.
Balcony Shirts, who's making some excellent merch. TLNA.co.uk. TLNA.co.uk. We've got some great merch.
I've seen those masks. So what did you design?
Oh!
I got a Wu-Tang one.
All right.
And a Neville Southall one. But I put it on Twitter today and put the Wuhan virus because I got a Wu-Tang mask.
Oh.
And then I got loads of grief saying, "Oh, you can't call it the sauce. That's racist. You call it a Wuhan."
It's a bit sniffy to do that.
No, but I only got it on the premise of Scott Balcony was.
Well, no, but he didn't write Wuhan virus on it.
He thought you were into rap.
No, I didn't either. I just wrote it on no.
Well, you did. You wrote it on Twitter.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And it's a bit sniffy to do that. You can't blame Scott for that.
Oh no, not. Oh, don't get me wrong. No.
I'm blaming you for that.
Yeah. I'll take full responsibility for that.
Well, good, because you did it. What's your problem? you were an idiot, and people called you out for being an idiot. What's your problem, caller?
Can I tell you about a story? Can I tell you a story?
I mean, is it going to be as bad as your joke about the Wuhan virus?
No.
Okay, then fine. Please
go on. Let's hear your story. Let's hear.
Is it? Are you still? Because I'm a recovering alcoholic. Is that? Are you still doing that sort of stuff?
I'm still a recovering alcoholic. Yes.
Right. Here we go. Hello?
Yeah.
What we're doing is we're being quiet because when you have a conversation, one party has to be quiet while the other side speaks. So that's what we're listening.
Right. Well, last Christmas, I was 3 years sober.
Yep.
Off the booze and that. And I've not seen my sister ever. So I'm adopted, and I've never met my sister. So I went through adoption agencies, and I found her, and she was working out in Fuerteventura. So I thought, all right, great, I'll just go over and see her. I've seen her in 40 years. So I go out there, test my sobriety, 3 years sober, and then I think, oh, God, I'm 40. this is a life-changing moment. Maybe I can
I'll have a beer. I'll have a beer.
Yeah. And that started on my flight. I was drinking on the flight over there, and I picked my hire car up, went to my apartment. But this is all right. Yeah, I've had 2 days drinking. Nothing's gone wrong. This is about the 23rd, 24th of December. I'm going to meet my sister I've not met for a long time.
Yes.
Over the water in Fortrancio. I'm in Lanzarote. And then I just went berserk. I just drank loads, crashed my hire car, ended up Christmas Day in prison, and lost everything. Didn't know where I was, blah blah blah. And that's just a lesson to people that think it's all right to just have the occasional one.
But for some people it is. But for some people it is okay to have. For most people, it's okay to have the occasional one.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
For most people, it's okay to have 10 pints on a Friday night. And they won't think anything of it. They'll think, oh, I feel bad on a Saturday.
Yep.
And then then the next weekend they'll do the same. But for people like me, it's life changing.
So what's happening now? Are you sober now?
Yeah.
Good.
2 weeks sober.
There we go. Congratulations. Welcome back. How are you doing it?
I went club. I had another lapse when I got back to York, and then just locked myself away, sweated it out, hallucinating, blah blah blah.
Yeah, but how are you staying? I don't know about that. How are you staying sober?
Oh right, go on the meetings online.
Good.
2 weeks, not like I was, but I've got a house, I've got a nice job, I've got money, I've got blah blah blah, which doesn't mean anything, but I've got peace of mind as well.
That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about.
How are you getting on?
I'm all right. I'm April, May, June, July. I'm 2 years, 4 months.
Wow.
After my relapse, when I was 13 years, I'm great. I'm great. I mean, this week is a real life-changing week for me. We're doing this, which is brilliant, and we are the first people to do this. I got college starting this week, which I'm really excited about. I've got to go to court this week for nothing very major, but this is I'm trying to be more aware of the food that I put into my body, and I'm good.
You're a vegan then now?
I'm a vegan. I'm aiming to be a vegan for the next 4 weeks, and to see how I feel at the end of it. I've heard so many, ethically and morally, I think vegans are right.
Yeah.
But I enjoy meat. But I've heard so many people say they feel better from living a vegan lifestyle. So I'm certainly going to give it a go. I'm not going to adhere to it. Tonight was the first night, and I made noodles, and I realised they were egg noodles. So they got eggs in. All right, so I screwed up. So I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I wasn't going to throw it away and go, oh, I can't have this.
It's more about getting healthy, isn't it, than anything else at this point?
It's more about being healthy. And it's more about as well. I realised last week, Joe, that I don't know how to eat. I eat like an alcoholic and like an addict. I was eating a burger and I wasn't enjoying it. And I thought, I better finish this, even though I felt bloated. I felt sick and I felt bloated. And I'm putting it in my mouth thinking, but I'm not enjoying. I'm full. I'm more than full, and I'm not enjoying this. And I did manage to stop. I left a mouthful and I left some chips, but I felt really bloated afterwards.
But you've not been doing, I think they call it conscious eating, don't they, where you're thinking about what you're doing and whether you need to eat anymore.
I don't know. I don't know how to eat. I don't know about carbs or protein or fat or
I read a
portion.
Paul McKenna book about that.
Okay.
About, it's kind of, did you ever read the Alan Carr Easy Way to Stop Smoking?
Yes,
right?
I did.
So it's a similar vibe to that. He says, eat. And this time when you're eating, like with Alan Carr with the smoking, this time, think about the sensation. Are you still hungry? How many times are you chewing this, all this kind of stuff? And you realise that actually you don't have to finish everything that's on your plate. That's a really old-fashioned notion that a lot of us got drummed into us when we were kids, and it's not necessarily healthy.
Mention this on Twitter. Knowing that there would be people that will identify with it. And loads of people said, God, I was one of those kids who couldn't leave the table until we'd cleared our plate.
Yeah.
And they are still the same as overweight adults, they feel compelled to clear the plate.
Or like someone I know, she used to hide it. So she was told, you will not get down from the table until you've eaten, and she used to hide it. So, secrecy and deception and stuff became a thing around food from when she was really little. I've been really careful with my daughters to try and say to them, this is about eating enough so you're not hungry. So as long as I see more plate than food left over at the end and you don't feel hungry, we're all good. And I don't do that thing of, if you don't eat all that, you won't get any pudding. I don't do that.
Do you eat breakfast though, Kath?
Yeah, I do now. But when I've worked dodgy hours and I've not been getting up till late, in the days before kids, I would often skip breakfast. And then it's kind of a slippery slope. You end up eating at flipping 2 o'clock in the morning, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, let's have a coffee. And then it gets to 12 o'clock and you think,
Then you pig out.
Yeah. It's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was in rehab 10 years ago in Marylebone Street with a few people that had eating disorders. And they had a clock on the table. They had to eat away from the substance abuse people.
Yeah.
And they had to eat away from everybody, but they had a clock, and then maybe eat one egg in 2 hours, and that was success for them.
Yeah.
It's all, I can't understand that, but then Kath, you probably can't understand where my alcoholism comes from, trying to
I think
kill
I do.
myself.
I think I do get it a bit. I've been around people long enough, and without going into other people's stories, I kind of know a fair bit.
Joe, it's nice to talk to you, mate. Hang in there. Keep coming back. Yeah, you can call in and talk about anything on this show like you could on the other one. We're just trying to avoid the swears a bit, but if it happens, it happens.
Yeah. All right, Ian. Nice
Hang
one.
in there, mate. Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
I shouldn't feel good, but the old slot we used to do on Talk Radio is streaming on YouTube, and they've got 14 viewers, and we've got just... Whatever I say, you're not going to be happy with, because you will consider that I am mainstream media, under the pay of Soros. I've got, that I'm protecting friends and stuff like that. But I never heard of any paedophile stories for the few years I worked at the BBC.
Right. Not even like anything from like the whole Jimmy Savile kind of scenario.
Oh God. The rumour I heard when I started working in television on Channel 4 for the 11 o'clock show, and we just have to be careful because there are young people listening, but I heard that he was he preferred dead people. I had not heard any rumours about him being a paedophile. Even when he was alive, it didn't surprise me when it came out because
he was an odd person.
Yeah, but I had not heard any rumours. Did people at the BBC know? A handful, I would suggest a handful, and by a handful I mean 3, 4, 5. I certainly don't think it was at the top that people at the top had a big file on him. I certainly don't think that people at the top were going to parties, and indulging, to use actually quite a crass term, but again, I'm just trying to tread carefully. I don't think all of BBC management, in fact, I know all of BBC management were not conspiring to keep this a secret because they thought he was such a talent. I suspect his producer probably knew, and maybe someone else close. I suspect that was it.
So, like, I mean, that's fair enough then, but okay, like, what about nowadays? Because obviously it's coming out more and more in the light.
Yes.
Would you say they are covering up as well as like Channel 4 and things like that? Would you say they're covering up people?
I don't know, because if they are covering up people, they're covering up really, really well. Because I don't know. Let me before I say this sentence I'm going to say, I just want to consider it. I think I can say, hand on heart, I should make sure I've got this right. I can't think of anybody I can't think of any celebrities that I've heard rumours about being paedophiles. Yeah, I can say, I'm 99% sure I can say, hand on heart, I can't think of any rumours I've heard of celebrities being paedophiles.
Right, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not asking you to name names or anything like that.
I couldn't,
I know that's
because I do not know any names. Why would I? If they are being covered up by Channel 4 and the BBC, why would they tell me? They wouldn't. But I certainly was not invited. I don't think. I think there are paedophiles in show business. I think there are paedophiles in banking. I think there are paedophiles in the post office. I think they're everywhere. I don't think it is exclusive, or there are significantly more in showbiz than there are in any other business.
Yeah. Yeah, I just find that I seem to think they cover up quite a lot.
I'm telling you that they're not.
When you say they, do you mean like the organisations, or do you mean paedophiles? Because, yeah, they are very secretive.
No, the organisations.
But whatever I say, you're still going to believe that they do.
I suppose. I just wanted to see if you kind of had any opinions or.
I think it's nonsense. I think it happens. Unfortunately, I was abused as a kid. It happens. If you want to read about in show business, there's a brilliant book I just finished yesterday. The Corey Feldman book, who was a child actor in Hollywood, and what happened to him is atrocious. But no, there are no big secret parties going on. There is no cover up. No, there's no.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I tend to get watch and read a lot. And one of the things I do tend to watch is Patriotic Alternative.
Okie dokie, there we go.
Gosh, that was a really long drop.
That was a long
in the business,
drop to get there.
But also tells you an awful lot.
It does tell you a lot. We'll cut that whole thing out. Cut that whole thing out. Unlucky, Sarah. It was, you want to promote your racist website.
I think she probably won a Mars bar there.
Biggest load of old bollocks I've ever heard in my life. Oh, dearie me. Aren't they funny? Aren't they funny, those lot? We'll just cut that whole thing out of the video.
think the obsessions are interesting.
Isn't it funny that so many racists are obsessed with paedophiles, which makes me think the racists are actually interested in children? Isn't that funny? We'll cut that out. How long? So that was 2 hours. So we'll cut all of that out. That's absolutely fine. Oh my word. 3. I know. I'm getting that. Old phone number. Oh,
let him have a phone call.
0344 499 1000 if you want to phone up and say hello to some very lonely people. Let's take another call and then we'll do what you've got. Hello, Emre, you're on the Late Night Alternative.
Hi, Ian, how are you?
I'm very well, Emre. What you got for us?
Turn this off, sorry.
Turn you off in a minute, sunshine.
The vaccine thing, so obviously I'm being quiet.
Well, you can't be quiet because...
Are you underneath your duvet?
We kind of need to hear you, mate.
Oh, it's 90% of people need to have it for it to work.
It's 90% is the tipping point of a vaccine for it to work. Okay, well, it looks like we ain't gonna get that.
Mm.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are anti-vaccine, aren't they? I think it's ridiculous.
The thick people.
The thickos. So I was gonna also ask. So have you been watching much Good Morning Britain lately?
Good Morning Britain? No. Why would I watch it?
Oh, I was just going to ask, why did you not get kicked off of that show? If you did.
Why did what?
Why did you get kicked off? We have to ask it like this. Why did you get kicked off?
I didn't get kicked off it. They just stopped hiring me.
Why?
I don't know. You'll have to ask them.
Oh, I'll write that to them and ask. I was also going to ask, on Twitter, you blocked me.
Oh, yeah, because you were rude to Christo, who had taken over the slot, and I'd asked people not to be rude, and you sent him an abusive message, so I blocked you, yeah.
Yeah, I felt bad for that, sorry.
Oh, well, don't send rude messages.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? You sent a really nasty message to him. I remember yours was actually particularly nasty, so
he's
I blocked you.
Actually right.
Yeah.
He's not even that bad by the sound of it, but, I was upset at that because...
Don't send nasty messages.
Yeah. Can I make an observation?
Yeah.
Can I? I feel like you get very invested in things like Good Morning Britain. You want to know what the personality problems might have been there, and I think probably well-meaning attempt to sort of defend us. You got personal with someone else. Just maybe cool off a little bit on the amount that you sort of feed back to people who are just doing their jobs.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you know what I mean? It's not healthy for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's nice to talk to you, and I'll call him again when I...
We're nice people.
Take care.
We're nice people. We're nice people. I just thought that if people were going to send... I did say, don't send rude messages to the person that's filled in my slot. It's not their fault.
It always happens, right? And we've been the people that have taken over from others in the past. And I had some really awful stuff once when I took over from a really long-running broadcaster at a BBC local radio station. It got really nasty. There were people saying that they'd see me in all kinds of compromising... Just making stuff up.
Limmy is in the chat. Welcome, Limmy. It's lovely to have you on board. We're a little bit in awe of the numbers.
Yeah.
Won't last. Next week, we've been taking off of the front page of Twitch.
And we're being buried where we belong.
Then we're going to sink. I think we're going to get a run of them. So let's see, shall we? Hello, 254.
Hi, it's Jacqui.
Hello, Jacqui. Why are you calling on a different number?
No, it's my mobile. I'm phoning. I was trying on Skype, but I wasn't getting through. So
I saw you pop up. We had a phone call at the time.
Yes.
Yeah. So I thought I'd try the call.
What have you got for us, Jacqui?
There you go. Right, 2 points. Alistair, I'm made up that he's finally got a little job to sort him, because that's how I started out when I had problems. I went into a charity shop and volunteered my time.
It's good.
And now I'm doing 14 hours a week and I'm getting paid. And I'm so happy there. It's just changed everything. It's given me something to do every time I go in.
Alistair, for me, is the success story of the show that we did. People talk about Chris, who phoned up and had taken an overdose and was trying to kill himself. I don't know if that was a success. He didn't die, but I know when I spoke to him afterwards, his life was a mess, and I tried to help, and I couldn't. So he had to kind of walk away from that. But to me, Alistair is the success story, in as much as he's a year sober now, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a year sober, and he got in trouble with the police, and that is all over now.
But also the real telling thing is that when people come on who are kind of in the position that Alistair was in before, Alistair's there for them, isn't he? He rings up and he says, "Oh, this is where I was," and because he's that much closer to it, it's that much fresher for him. He's got some really useful bits of advice and wisdom to impart, and that kind of helps him.
And Jacqui, it sounds like you're turning everything around as well, Jacqui.
I hope so. The better news today is I woke up at 2:00 this morning. I was talking to my daughter's partner and how hurt he was and this. Yeah. And I said, look, and on social media, something cropped up it was a Channel 5 programme on ADHD. Oh. Now, years ago, we thought kids with ADHD, they're just naughty, give them a smack, they'll be all right. It's ADHD, don't worry about it. They were called naughty. I've just realised, and the penny dropped when I saw that, that's what my daughter has been suffering from since the age of 16, and I didn't realise it. She has every symptom of ADHD at the moment, and her doctor phoned her today, and she said, right, just keep taking the medication I'm on, because I had her yesterday. It took a lot. I haven't seen her for 6 weeks. I was heartbroken because she just wouldn't come to me. She wouldn't come and visit us. She just wanted to be on her own. Yeah. And I said, come and have your lunch with us on Sunday. And she phoned up because her partner took my granddaughter out and got her ears pierced on Sunday, but he didn't tell her.
Oh, well, that's naughty. That's
naughty. I know.
Naughty.
And she phoned me and she was sobbing. I said, Stephanie, okay, she wanted her ears doing, but he should have not asked permission, but should have said to her, look, she wants to go and get this done, is it okay? And she said to me, and she was sobbing, she said, I wanted to be the first to take her. I'm her mum. I wanted to take her. And I said, but it's done now. So look, we'll come and pick you up, come and have your lunch, and we'll talk. And we sat in the kitchen, but she started having anxiety attacks, and she had about 3 in about half an hour. Yeah. She gets a knot in her stomach, and she just burst out crying. I wanted to take her to do that. He had no right putting holes in my daughter's ears. And I said, yeah, but that's done now. Let's try and move on. And in the end, I said to her, right, come on. While the roast dinner's cooking, you go and have a lie down and have a sleep. And I'll mention him again. I said, yeah, listen to this. Random British dudes online. I said, what's that? And I said, it's on Twitch. He's so funny.
He's in the chat now. He's just joined in the chat now, I can see.
Oh, has he? Hi, Random.
Hi, Random.
Hi, Random.
We'll explain, dear viewer, a lot of you are new to Twitch. We'll explain about other channels that you can find, and we'll do a raid on someone after the show about midnight.
Yeah, so I said to her, right, download Twitch now, and I'll introduce you to this. And do you know what? Random was so good with her. And he said, what are you into, Steph? She said, I like decorating, I like this, I like that. And I said, look, she's going for a lie down. And he read her like a bedtime story while she was lying in bed.
There you go, he's a good man.
And I popped in and I said, you all right? She went, and I could hear him on the phone I could hear him on Twitch going, once upon a time, there was a princess called Stephanie. Uh-oh. I popped my head in 5 minutes later and she was out like a light.
Beautiful.
She was out like that. But when she woke up, she had another panic attack. And she physically, a sign of ADHD is eating disorders as well.
Well,
and I put this beautiful.
Jacqui, I would be careful of diagnosing just because you heard something on the radio or on a TV program or something like that. It can be really helpful, but if if she wants to get a diagnosis, then she should go and see a doctor and get all the tests.
Yeah, I get why you'd want to, and I get why it's tempting to do that because you're looking for a reason for why things are the way they are, but you've really got to be careful.
As it happened, she was so looking forward to this thing, and she said, Mum, I just can't eat this. So her doctor phoned her today, and I'll give my doctor's surgery is brilliant. She phoned her at 7:45 tonight because she had a busy day, but she still took time to phone her, and she said, right, keep taking the medication I've subscribed to you. She said, but I'm going to leave a form for your mum to pick up on Wednesday for you to answer questions on ADHD because she's convinced that but she has to go down that line. So I'm going to get a form on Wednesday for her to fill in about questions they have to ask about her feelings and whatever linked to ADHD. So I'm hoping that is another step forward. So I'm feeling a little bit more positive, and so is she. But I just thought I'd share that with you all. But thank you to Random for doing that what he did yesterday. It did help, and
thank you.
I'm hoping we're going to get a little bit further forward now that we know what we're aiming for.
Nice one, Jacqui. Thank you very much indeed. Oh no! Cut off a little bit too fast. This Chris Rose, you're staying banned. You are staying banned, begging me to get me back, let you back on. We've discussed this. I 100% support the actions of my mods. And by the way, we're going to get some more mods. The mods here are panicking. There's a lot of work going on. I get it. I have been asked to put on slow chat. I will not put on slow chat. But I will find. We'll get a few more mods in it. And if you are a mod, you don't need to be here the whole time. You don't need to. I'm not going to give you a mod position, Gold Jeff Blum, because you were an idiot earlier on. But there will be more mods coming. People asking who Limmy is. Limmy is why I'm on Twitch. Basically, Limmy is a brilliant comedian. He's going to come on at some point, so he says. And he's the reason he's on Twitch. I'm on Twitch because I used to watch him stream video games on YouTube. I was a mod for him for a while on YouTube, but then he unmodded me.
There was a fallout, wasn't there?
He unmodded me. Worst decision that guy ever made. And he's brilliant, basically. And it's.
Yeah, I've watched that man drive a truck for hours, not even go anywhere. This is what happens.
A computer truck.
Yeah, a virtual truck.
Hello, Michael.
Hello.
How you doing, Michael? I thought for a second, because I was seeing you out of the corner of my eye, and I thought you were in a Cubs uniform. Because it's the green and the yellow. And that's all I could see. I thought, well, so there's a grown man, and I could see stubble. It's a grown man in a Cubs uniform. It's not. You're just wearing a very, very attractive and very comfortable looking hoodie.
No, it's my actual it's my training gear.
Oh, okay. Are you what are you training for?
From train.
Oh, I know, Michael. You're
I
the
was just
PT.
doing a little bit of running.
Running at this time
This
of
guy.
night. Hello, mate. Nice to see you. Running at this time of night?
No, it was just literally jogging around the block, doing a little cool down sort of exercise, just getting the body.
I've heard of those.
The
but I've
body
never done
temperature
them.
back down.
Wow. I mean, I went for a walk today. After having a fairly active week with the boys and having done no exercise, Michael, for the entire lockdown. I've started going for at least one walk a day just to do something. But you're the real McCoy. I don't mean he's a crisp.
No, I do try. But I mean, if you're going to go vegan, mate, I would sort of take it down on the exercising part of things.
Go on, talk to me. Talk to me. I like the sound of this. Talk to me.
No, it's because it's a big change in diet. If you're going to go off meat, you're going to be losing sort of quite a bit of protein. Now, protein's really only for muscle mass. So what you want to do is get all the vegetables that do contain a lot of protein. You just got to be careful about going from one thing to another too quickly.
Yeah. So are you basically giving me a note, getting me out of PE for the next month?
No.
Oh.
His
face is disgusted by that.
Oh, was he prescribing a bacon butty every now and again?
As I tell people, when people don't exercise, I just go, okay, so what's your excuse again? You can't exercise. So, no, you should still go out for walks. Just take it easier. Just go for light strolls or something like that. If you're going to change, your diet, it's going to be a massive thing.
Yeah, I'm totally aware of it, and I'm keeping an eye on it. And I was vegetarian for 26 years, and I've been back on the meat, I guess, for maybe like 7 years. But yes, I'm aware of the changes that might occur, and I'm keeping. I mean, I had headaches today. Jeez.
You'll get them.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll get those.
Yeah.
Oh, you will get those in abundance.
He's loving it.
I know this stuff. What do you expect me to do? It's my job.
Go on.
Also, it's actually 4 years today since this happened. So I've literally just been sort of contemplating and celebrating at the same time.
Well, I was going to say now. So what happened?
Okay, so my previous job, we used to do a lot of ground engineering. So we would take machines out into building sites and sort of drill into the ground to extract the materials to go after testing. The part of the drill crushed my hand, sort of left my fingers hanging. So now I just walk about with these bad boys.
And so in 4 years today, I mean, so what is the mood? Is it celebratory? Is it misery? Is it, oh, well, that happened. What is it?
No, it's just, it's gone from very subdued, very depressing to a kind of, nah, it's happened.
Acceptance.
Yeah, it's moved on. But it's taken 4 years to get to that point. But I'm very proud of myself. And so other people say so, but whether they just say it to make me feel better, I don't know. But,
I cannot begin to imagine what it must be like to lose any part of your body, let alone, I'm assuming you're right-handed.
Yes.
Yeah, so losing fingers on the right hand, I can't even begin to imagine where that takes you in your head.
What we sort of, fellow amputees, sort of say is we still do the same things, we just do them differently.
Yeah.
But it's that kind of thing. When I first got an appointment with my surgeon, he kind of read off a list saying, well, you won't be able to do this, you won't be able to do that.
Right.
And I'm too stubborn to be able to go, oh, okay, I'm on the side of, I'm going to prove you wrong.
Yeah.
And this is how I'm going to do it. So that's what I try and do now, is just try and get people to go, okay, well, they've told me I can't do this. And I'll just go, well, why? You can still do it. You just have to do it a little bit differently or find something that helps you. Yeah. And I've been, throughout this lockdown, I've actually been speaking to people to try and help them sort of get over the fact that, their ability to move around is not as good as yours or mine. And so, they need someone to talk to and just
be able to know that there's somebody else out there that's been in a similar position, and that everything will be all right in the end.
Is that a Post-it note you've got stuck on your TV?
Yeah.
Can I ask what it's reminding you?
It's a phone number.
Is it?
It's a phone number for a client that I need to ring tomorrow.
Well, we can't see the number. Don't worry. I'm just intrigued by the Post-it notes that people stick.
It's a Bolton phone number, so I'm not sure they'll be able to do much anyway.
You might have to do some Zoom exercises.
They will, yeah, definitely.
Hey, listen, Michael. Nice to talk to you, man. Thanks a lot.
You too.
Take care, man.
Going so far. I'm really enjoying it so far.
Thank you very
really
much.
Really different. Really new.
It's going to change. It's going to evolve.
I also agree about TV. Don't get into TV. Because I used to be in TV. It's done.
It's done. It's done.
Yeah.
Michael, nice to talk to you, mate. Thank you very much. Deep Medi says, where is Deep Medi's thing? That veganism is... where's it gone? I clicked on his name, told it. But basically, veganism is made up by the elite.
Oh, right. Okay.
Veganism is being pushed by the elite. I don't think it is. The thing is, the vegans are right. The vegans are right. It saves the planet not eating meat, or eating significantly less meat, but not eating meat saves the planet.
And it's not right, is it, morally, really?
The vegans are right.
And the thing is, it messes with people's heads because you know they're right. But at the same time, we've been programmed to think that meat tastes so good.
Yeah.
And also, don't start telling me it's a kind of modern invention and it's all, yoga wear people who live in, exclusive parts of London. Veganism is ancient, and practiced by some of the poorest people in the world. So stop talking balls.
Mods, stand by. Stand by, mods. Let's take one more call. Hello, caller. Do you know what this music is?
Yeah.
What is it? It's the best music in the world.
Oh, it's the whole music for the post office. Is it called Rubber Band and something?
We can never find it. We used to play this on LBC. We taped it. This is my bootleg of the whole music for the post office. Wait for it to come back round again. Here we go. Here we go.
It is pretty glorious.
We once an LBC radio station I used to work on. So I heard this music and I just fell in love with it. And we phoned up Royal Mail, got put on hold for ages. Woman answered and I said, "I'm really sorry. Could you put me back on hold, please? Because I really enjoyed the music." She went, "Oh yeah, of course." And put us back on hold. Wonderful. Then it goes down.
Did they break in with your call is important to us?
And it comes back up. Is that stuff in the background? What is that? We could never find what this was called.
It does sound very 70s kids TV programmish, doesn't it?
Absolutely beautiful.
Right.
Yeah. There we go.
I mean...
What have you got, Catherine Boyle?
Well, a lot of us are feeling like screaming into the abyss. Don't do that. Don't waste your screams.
No.
Iceland want them. Have you heard this one?
Oh, is this no? Oh no, it's Japan where if you're on a roller coaster,
you've got to scream in your soul.
Scream in your soul.
Because that won't spread COVID.
Yes.
Iceland is marketing itself as the perfect place to let your frustrations out as it channels your rage into scream therapy.
Oh, lovely.
People struggling with the events of this year are being invited to let off steam by recording. Basically, the idea is you record your scream and they pump it out over beautiful hills and valleys in Iceland. Which I think is in breach of the country code, isn't it?
Yes. By the way, I'm just going to close. I'm closing Skype. We're done. We're done for now, guys, with the Skype. The Skype is gone.
These are 7 speakers set up around the country for the campaign, and participants can choose locations such as the peak of Vestafjall in Reykjanes Peninsula and Skogafoss Waterfall. Iceland's tourist board has set up a website for the project. Were they the ones that you could... Oh, no, it was Ring of Sweden, wasn't it?
Sweden, where you could... Yeah, there was a phone number. You could phone up and a Swede would answer it and talk to you about Sweden.
And we did it, and it was great.
Yeah, we did it.
It was great.
Yeah.
This tourist board website says you've been through a lot this year, and it looks like you need the perfect place to let your frustrations out. Somewhere big, vast, and untouched. It looks like you need Iceland. I quite fancy Iceland after that Eurovision thing. I know
Iceland is green and Greenland is icy.
Yeah, it was a trick.
They named it opposite to confuse people so that they would go to the other one.
They wanted to settle somewhere that was inhospitable, and so they told them it was nice, and it wasn't.
Yes.
It's like, what we ordered and what arrived in the old days. Scream therapy, of course, became popular in the 1970s. Maybe that's something you could offer when you train.
Primal Scream. What was his name? Janov. I was reading because Lennon and Ono did Primal Scream therapy, and basically you'd go into a room and just like talk about your mum and dad and then scream.
Gosh.
It sound, Arnold Lane. No, that's a Pink Floyd song. Janov.
Just say it like you mean it. I'm not going to check it.
Janov.
Psychotherapist Zoe Ashton said, the events of this year mean most of us have experienced increased feelings of frustration, fear, loneliness, anger. Oh, mate. Why are my headphones? Bloody hell. Are they bleeding? She added,
so much better.
I don't. She added, using a scream as a way to release pent-up emotion allows you to reconnect with yourself, hear your own voice or someone else's.
Namaste.
And reclaim the power that is inside you. Could you pop some of that back in, please? Iceland has had 1,905 cases of coronavirus with only 10 confirmed deaths. I didn't see that bit of detail coming, but thanks very much for the explanation, news at sky.com.
Oh, la sema, que soit, je ne peux, dans la moise et la qu'est moi. Should just say, click follow if you're new here. Thank you very much indeed. Click follow. If you want to miss the adverts that play, subscribe.
You can do that free if you've already got Amazon Prime.
Link your Amazon Prime to Twitch and we get a $5. Jeff Bezos is a little bit out of pocket. Hi, Chihuahua. Who was that?
That was an
Icelandic woman screaming.
No, a serial flasher.
Oh, no.
I can tell you more about her. Do you want that?
Oh, yes, but let me play the video. It's well after 11 now, so I can play...
Neck ache, this chair.
Get a better chair. I bought this.
I've ordered one.
Right, let me find this video. Right, okay, so Simon... Did I say a guy called Simon made this?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was too spooky. Oh, my God, I can see
It's
why.
horrific, isn't it? You can see my youngest would hate this. Right.
Gosh.
Working that camera, girlfriend.
So what are they saying is that we're an alternative to death? What I do like about that skeleton,
Thank
there's
you
a
for
limited
that.
amount, is that he's got a proper coat on.
Thank you for that. If you want to send us some stuff, we can certainly use it. Because we ain't got nothing.
He needs a letter home to his mum.
LateNightAlternative@gmail.com is the thing. We could... where do I find the fishy lady?
Oh, yeah. Right. Well, I liked it on Twitter. Let's see. Let me see. It was something like, this is my favourite TikTok ever or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm just going to type in fish review. This is funny, man.
But TikTok. Otherwise, you are going to get just fish reviews.
You know they're closing TikTok.
Well, they say that.
Donald Trump, the Prime Minister, the President of America.
Yeah.
There
he is.
Where?
I saw her. Down. There she is.
Oh, yeah, okay, this is great. The Prime Minister of America is going to ban TikTok because he's nuts.
Well, he says a lot of things, doesn't he?
Okay, if I drag this over here, then I've just got to do a little bit so we can see what's going on. If I can make that bigger. This is brilliant. Do we know the young woman's name? Because it's funny as hell.
I think it'll give her thing at the end, won't it?
This is just a woman on TikTok and it got retweeted a bit, so you might have seen it. Reviewing men who are holding fish.
It's a dating site thing, isn't it? Holding a fish.
There's so much in this. There's just so much in this. Here we go.
This is one of the better fish that I've seen. It's long, it's shiny, it's translucent, it looks like a precious gem. I really like your fish. This one upset me. I don't think it was a flattering picture of you or of your fish. I wish you would have chosen a different angle. I hate this fish. It's the worst fish I've ever seen. I hate your fish so much. Too small.
What's great is when she goes, I hate your fish so much. She's just like saying it in the same voice as, I love that fish.
I hate your fish so much. Why is she doing that thing?
I don't. Oh, hang on.
But it adds to it, doesn't it?
Of a fish. You got 2 fish, so that's pretty cool. I wish you didn't look like that. So scared, but good job for 2 fish. This one confuses me because the body of water where you got the fish is not visible. So I'm mostly just confused, but it is a nice fish. I like this fish a lot. Very long, very slender. I wish you'd put it back. This one isn't a fish, but it's a turtle. I really like your turtle better than most of the fish. Well done. This is one of the better fish.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
There's so much. What I really like about it is that there's no reason for it. There's no reason for her doing that funny voice.
No.
There's no reason for her wiggling about. I mean, there's no reason for them to hold the fish.
No.
It's just daft.
Absolutely no reason for it whatsoever.
I like your fish.
I like your fish. We're going to give this a little go. 0203 286 6370 is the phone number if you want to give us a call. And we got Paul. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening. How are you doing?
Yeah, doing very well, man. How are you doing?
I've taken some melatonin, so I'm going to get a good night's sleep for the first time ever.
Look at those eyes, baby. When did you take it?
Just over half an hour ago.
Look at those. Look
Kicking
at those
in.
eyes. We're going to lose him halfway through the call. I love it.
I can feel it hitting me now.
Yes, man.
Yeah. I just wanted to send the big love. We're here for you and loving the show. So
those T-shirts, the Rabbit Hole T-shirts, are going to be cancelled very
I know,
soon.
that's why I've got one.
tlna.co.uk if you want the old merch and the new merch. The old merch is going to go in August. It's gone. Getting rid of all of it. So
We're having a clear out. We're moving on.
tlna.co.uk. You've been. Oh, look at his eyes, little baby boy. You've been sleeping terribly, right? Still not getting the good sleep that you need.
I'll sleep 2-3 hours, then I'll wake up for a good few hours, and then I sleep better, but I have to wake up and do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or the day's over, one of the two. It's a mess.
Yeah. Hang in there, man. You got this. Take care. Go and have a little sleep.
Go and lay your head down.
Take
Close
care,
those
my darling
eyes.
boy. Good night, my darling. Goodbye.
I've been sleeping crap recently as well.
I've been sleeping terribly since lockdown. Since coronavirus, actually. Not since lockdown, since coronavirus.
I put mine down to inactivity and recently the heat and everything. But I kind of wake up I might go to bed late and I wake up an hour or so later on and then I'm aware of not waking everyone else up and I go and lie on the sofa. It's just rubbish.
I've come down and slept on the sofa a little bit. How are you sleeping at the moment, 211?
I think they were asleep.
They beat me to it.
Yeah.
They beat me to it. We had some answer phone messages.
All right, let's have them.
Shall we have a little... Where were they? We got some answer phone messages from a while ago. No, not from there. It was the 10th of July. There was some more recent than that. There was one, but I don't like the look of that. Maybe... No. Well... Where are they? I had loads. Oh, so they seem to have...
been cleared out.
They've been cleared out. Because there was one from... Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Hello, Iain. Can you call me back when you're doing the show, please? Thank you, Ian. Bye.
Should we call him back?
Yeah, go on. Give
Let's
him a
call
ring.
him back. Let's give
I've been
Nigel a
wondering
call.
about him. He's one of the people that we didn't get to say goodbye to, and he wouldn't have got it, would he?
Just phoning Nigel from It's quite late. Well, it's only 11:30.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, his signal.
Hello, Nigel.
Hello?
It's Ian and Katherine.
Hello, Nigel.
Oh, hello, Ian. You got my message then?
Literally, Katherine is here with me, and we literally just heard it.
Did you start the show at 10 o'clock?
No, at 9 o'clock, Nigel.
We start tonight is the first one proper, and it's Monday to Friday, 9 until midnight, and then maybe a little bit later some nights.
Oh, so it's a bit slightly earlier then.
Yeah, slightly earlier.
But I did ring at 10 o'clock, so I wasn't that late ringing up, was I?
Well, I don't know, but what day did you ring?
Well, tonight. I left your message tonight, didn't I?
No, the message we just heard was from days ago.
Oh, was it? No, I left a couple of messages about 10 o'clock, just after 10 o'clock.
Didn't see your number come up, but it's possible.
Are
Maybe
you,
I've got
are
it
you
wrong.
still are you using the same number?
No, no, that's the Talk Radio number you've been calling.
No, 202. The 202 number's your number, isn't it? The one that you're
I haven't
calling
got a
from now.
202. It's 0203
Yeah.
286.
0202. Oh, you've changed the number. It's not the one that you had last time then.
It's the number that I spoke to you on last week or the other week when you called
Yeah,
up.
that's the number I called you with. Yeah, I still
don't
got that
think-
number. That's.
I don't think you did because I didn't see your. I would see your name come up.
Well, if anyone's listening, am I live on air now?
Got 4,500 people listening, Nige.
Can somebody send to my Facebook the correct number, please, for Ian's show for another night
Somebody will do that for you, I am sure.
on Facebook? Because they sent the last one to my Facebook, but they obviously that was the first one then.
Brilliant. They will
You
do
changed
it.
the number.
They will
How
do it.
have you been anyway, Ian?
Top
All
of the
right.
world. Top of the world, Nigel.
How are you doing, Nigel?
I tried to get you on Twitch, and all I could get was the recordings and not the live version of you when you was doing it live last time.
There'll be a reason for that.
So it's a very bad signal in this area. I think
For
that's
Twitch.
the trouble.
Well, the thing is, you can only see us live when we're live.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, you was live when I tried to get, because it said live, and when I got to the live bit, it went on to
maybe you missed
recording.
us. Maybe we
Yeah.
just finished.
I'll
or
try and
something.
get it. If they can send me a link again, friend of mine
Someone
on
will do
Facebook
it.
send me a link. I'll try and get your program again.
All right, but you're on now, Nigel. I'm just wondering how you're
I
doing.
know. I mean, so that I can see you in the studio because I can see you when you're on the radio talking, can't I?
We're on now.
On Twitch. You're on video as well on Twitch, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, never mind. Anyway, so shall I do you a song later on in the week?
Okay, if you want to do a song later on in the week, we'll do that later in the week.
Unless you want anything now, you can hang on. Just shut the door because I've got a film on.
Here's the thing, Nigel. We could do one now, and we could do one later on in the week as well. We're not rationing.
Well, I'd like to do one now in case I can't get through to you.
Sounds like a good idea.
Then do it. What are you going to sing for us on our very first?
I'll do you Nigel's Time then.
Beautiful.
That's my favourite. It's not been done on this particular show before.
It has not.
Only Talk Radio. So if I get to Twitch, I can see you both in the studio before you finish.
No, you can see us both in my house.
Oh, in your house. That's what I mean. Yeah, because your house is a studio, isn't it?
Yes, like the world is a studio
in
to
so many
me.
ways, yeah.
So if I click onto that link, it should take me straight live
Yeah,
to
but
your
we're
programme.
going to finish in about 20 minutes.
So I'll do that tomorrow then. I'll do it tomorrow now.
Okay.
Then.
Are you going to sing for us now?
There won't be time tonight to get to your programme after
No,
singing.
well,
will
not
there?
if you keep on going like this. Are you going to sing for us now?
I'm not looking forward to wearing my mask on Friday. That's how everyone's got to wear a mask.
Good. You should wear a mask. It keeps everyone safe.
I've
we'll
got
talk
to
about
buy
masks
one yet.
tomorrow. I love wearing a mask. I'm a big fan of masks. If you don't wear a mask, unless there is some issue for some reason why you can't wear a mask, you're an idiot if you don't.
It's
Wear a
only in
mask.
shops. It's only in the shops and things.
I'm
isn't
wearing
it
it all the time. I'm wearing it in
Oh, are
shops.
you?
I'm wearing it in bed. I'm wearing it in the bath.
Yeah.
I'm wearing it when I take a dump. I'm wearing a mask.
I mean, you could do with them when you take a dump.
That is offensive.
It is.
I don't need a mask.
Okay. So are you going to sing
No,
us a song?
It's a joke. That's a joke. I don't need a mask. It's a joke.
Okay. I wouldn't open with it. Are you...
Okay.
Nigel, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Tuning in, calling up, talking to the nation, sing a song, melody for your adoration, late night phone-ins, I'm keeping you awake. It's our time to shine, up all night, it's entertainment time. It's our time to sing another line. Whoa, it's Nigel's time, clouds are gone, sun is up on your horizon, safe at home, back on the phone, to my radio station, late night phone-ins, are you still awake? It's our time to shine, whoa, yeah.
Oh, Nigel, I like the ending.
Nigel, you took it to church.
I'm giving it one at the end.
You did.
Thank you. Stay safe, Nigel.
Thank you, Ian.
Tutty bye. Tutty bye. Let's mention our fantastic sponsors again, shall we? Gregorian Emerson Family Law Solicitors. Namaste.
They're not just for dads.
They're not just for dads, they're for mums and dads. I know for a fact they have helped at least one of our listeners with legal issues. I'm saying no more, but I know that they have been very, very helpful. I know that they've also helped Jerry, who's got Parkinson's and was in a care home that was not the greatest care home for him, and Richard in particular, Richard Gregorian, helped get Nigel moved. They avoid the he says, she says nonsense of other law firms, which if you've been in any kind of divorce, you're kind of encouraged to go down that route.
Yeah, they don't stir it. They just want to make sure that they do the best for you, for your family, and if they can, create a little bit of harmony where there wasn't any before.
It's a unique joint legal and psychological approach to family law. You can't quite see the website there. If I move that, there we go. I'm going to make that better tomorrow. There we go. gelaw.co.uk. 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 And also, talk to me about Summers Waste Management. I've got waste. I want to get rid of waste. I want a one-stop shop. I don't know where to go.
Well, you're a fool, because we've been talking about it all night. Summers Waste Solution is a family-run business. They will handle waste, big and small. They can give you advice as to legal issues, and they help people out who are dealing with confidential waste, as well as like normal
clinical
waste. Stuff from schools, stuff from big businesses. It's a one-stop shop for your waste.
All hazardous waste.
Their favourite, I've heard. And also, they're run by a cat. This cat.
Bob the cat. Bob the cat says go to summerswastesolutions.com.
He does.
Summerswastesolutions.com. You want a picture of Bob looking at a wall? There he is. And if you do, thank you so much to our sponsors. We really appreciate it. If you want to get involved and you want to sponsor, we will never have more than 4 companies that we do these readouts for at a time. We just otherwise kind of lose the focus a little bit. So we've got 2. There was a couple we turned down, but we will never have more than 4. So we're not going to get like 10 people and the whole thing is a live read or anything like that. So don't worry about that. We have competitive rates. Iain at IainLee.com if you want to find out about that, and they'll also get a little mention in the podcast, which you will start to get on Thursday. Dear listener. I'm just suspicious of everybody, but you know what?
Let's give it a try.
I'm feeling good. Let's try this guy. Let's try Big Dave.
I think I recognise that name.
Oh, really?
Hello there.
Hello there.
It's Dave here.
Talk to me, Dave. Who are you?
I'm Dave. Oh, I was the sofa winner. I suppose. I sent an email earlier on.
Oh, Dave. For those who don't know about our other life, we used to do a show called The Rabbit Hole. We did probably our last one on Sunday, and Dave had the best sofa.
I mean, it was
Sofa Wars.
bar none, and
Yeah.
there were some compelling arguments as to why other sofas should win, but unfortunately, they didn't hold a torch to Dave's. Dave's was a family sofa with history and heart, and a nice big dent where Dave sits.
It's kicking off in the chat. Jeff, who was another contestant at
feels he was
Sofa
robbed.
Wars, says, I don't like Dave, bad sofa. So it's getting kind of tense here, Dave.
Well, it is a good sofa, and it needs
No, of course
replacing.
it
But
won.
we're not going to get rid of it. It's still brilliant.
It
Still
won
works.
Sofa Wars. It's a great sofa. You won.
Yeah.
Be confident. Be proud. Stand proud.
Yeah, and it's also, I mean, this the show is brilliant tonight. Thank you very much. Brilliant, absolutely excellent. And thank you very much for the gift that the kids absolutely love.
I sent as a gift. I was going to send some merch, and I thought I haven't got any envelopes, so I sent them Pass the Bomb.
Oh, Pass the
Brilliant.
Bomb is
It's a
brilliant
great
game.
Put it-
and I'd
put
forgotten
it-
you
put
were
it-
there
put-
when we played
I was
it
there.
at the
I was there.
at Rabbit Hole in London, I think it
I
was.
I'm forever picking those cards up off our living room floor. Pass the Bomb.
I hope you have a lot of fun with it. We love that game.
Yeah, the kids are excited by it already. So brilliant. Thank you very much.
Nice one, Dave. Do I cut you off now?
You can do.
Okay.
And just for anyone concerned, it's not a real bomb.
No. We would not be.
It's a toy bomb. Fun bomb.
We would not be. What did you say? Fun bomb.
A fun bomb.
Here we go.
Speaking of which,
here's a headline: Mum's disbelief as son 5 explains why he stuck a marble up his bum.
Okay.
Because he was a boy who is 5. Every parent knows the feeling of dread when their kids are suspiciously quiet and you know they're getting up to something mischievous. They've spelt mischievous. That's not how it's spelt, is it?
No.
It's
This is the problem with allowing people to pronounce things the way they want to pronounce them.
They have, and this is it. They have spelt it mischievous. Crypto Vader says, Ian, you need some professional-looking headphones. You need a punch in the face.
We've got professional-looking headphones. We prefer these.
I've got. But if I wear the big old headphones, then it looks silly.
Yeah.
Why would you want to wear the big old headies? There's no great. I would prefer to have no headphones, but we have to have the headphones for the technology. That's exactly. This is written so badly.
They often are.
Listen to this, right? Tell me what's missing. Every parent knows the feeling of dread when their kids are suspiciously quiet and you know they're getting up to something mischievous.
This is someone who's not got children.
That's exactly how this mum felt. Oh, okay, it kind of works. That's exactly how this mum felt when her son told her he had stuck his favourite marble up his bum.
Well, you wouldn't do it to any old marble, would you? Just your favourite.
Favourite marble? Was it a china? Was it a steely? Are we allowed to call them chinas anymore? The COVID marble. That's what Trump will be calling it. There were chinas and steelies and
big
glass.
Donkers.
The big ones. Marble season was marvellous.
And then we get told off and told not to bring them to school anymore.
No.
What?
No, I'm not letting you carry on and just brush past what I just said.
Marvellous.
It's marvellous. But marble season would just start.
Marble
Stephen started it, and then marble season would kick in after marble Stephen. But there would be you'd have like a row of people with different games where you could go and gamble.
Yeah.
And it'd be like 20 kids in a row, and you'd walk along, and it'd be like someone would have like 3 or 4 like in a line, and if you hit them, you could win them. And you go, okay, they're just glasses. But then someone would have like a pyramid of steelies, but you had to enter the steelies. You could only play with a china, and you had to stand further back. And it was like you had to really weigh it up. It was great.
Have you seen the marble racing that they've been doing during the lockdown? It's incredible.
Now, is that the real marble racing?
Yeah, they've done it like a Grand Prix, and they've got like team names and backstories and characters and stuff.
Because you can do computer marbles on Twitch. A lot of people.
Oh, really?
Big figures for computer marbles on Twitch. Huge viewing figures. Have you done the marbles 211?
Bob Mortimer is Poggers.
Okay, didn't hear what you said. Mate. Try again. In a video shared to TikTok, Brittany McKillop joked how this was something only a mum of boys will understand, as she explained, last year, I'm on the phone to my girlfriend and my 5-year-old comes out looking really worried and walking real funny. After she cut the call, her son told her he had lost his marble. Unsurprisingly, she started searching the house for the missing marble. So she added, I asked him, where's the last place you had it? And he went, up my bum.
Now, I had a friend who was an A&E nurse, and she used to get similar stories from grown men, but it would be like ketchup bottles and things. I'm wondering whether this guy's fallen off a ladder onto the marble.
It's yeah. So,
Just
no, this is wrong. So Brittany tried to remove the marble herself using Vaseline and gloves.
No.
But with no luck. He's 5, right?
No.
That is when your sexual identity, for fans of Freud, 5 is when your sexual identity is shaping. And so anything...
Don't be rummaging around there.
Significant that happens to you at 5 is probably going to be involved in your sexual play later on in life. Well... Would you be mummy? Here are some gloves. That's what it, Brittany continued, I had a look. It's like when you put your eye up against one of those comedy telescopes and you got black all around it.
Well, I watch a lot of a programme called, what's it called? Operation Ouch.
Yes.
And
great show.
I've seen how they get a marble out of a kid's nose, and what you do is something called the mother's kiss. Have you heard of this?
No. Is this how they got a beetle out of Fatima Whitbread's nose?
Probably, yeah. So you blow really hard in their mouth, and you press on the other nostril.
Right, yeah.
Don't follow this, by the way. Look it up first.
No, do it. Video it. Send it.
I got struck off. And you blow in, and out it pops. Right, is the idea of this mother's kiss. I'm not sure it works for the old.
Have you seen the footage of them getting...
Close both nostrils and blow in.
It was a big old cockroach up Fatima Whitbread's nose in I'm a Celebrity. Her and Danny Baker. It's a great clip. Brittany continued...
Did she fall on it, or did it crawl up his...
I had a look and I couldn't find anything. So I was like, we're going to have to go to hospital.
I mean, I would think that before I got the Vaseline and the rubber gloves out, wouldn't you?
Yeah. While they were sat waiting at the hospital, she asked her son why on earth he decided to put the marble there, to which he replied, Mum, I wanted to keep it safe. At which point she said, it's not a pocket.
At which point I'm thinking, oh my God, what else is he keeping safe?
Thankfully, doctors were able to remove the marble without any trouble. I think they blew in his ears really hard. Brittany concluded, we go into the x-ray room. He pulls his pants down, and as he bends over, out comes this green marble bouncing across the room. Scramble! Ran for it.
Does that mean he wins or not?
Did you used to have scrambles at school?
With a penny?
You get a penny scramble, yeah. It was, I mean, the 70s and the 80s were horrific. You think you got it tough now with the COVID. It was horrific. Penny scramble. So you get someone stand on a wall, scramble! And they chuck a penny. And like 500 kids would fight for it and dive. And it was bloody.
My first job, that's how I used to decide who was going to go and brew up. You'd throw pennies against a wall, and the one that got closest was the...
That's how you do it. Well, that is a great story of motherly love. Motherly love. Did we have this one? I'm losing track a little bit. Hello, 499.
How are you doing? What's going on?
We're about to cut you off.
Oh.
Is the correct noise.
That's the one issue with doing this show on Twitch, and this is so exciting to be doing this, and we are coming to the end. We can go on for longer, and we will go on for longer on shows, but tonight is the first one, and we're going to celebrate. That wasn't the one I just took, was it? It was this. Hello, 750.
Hello. Hello,
yeah,
Ian?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, yes. I'm finally through. That is marvellous. I've never called before. It's good to be on.
What's your name?
It's Greg.
Where are you calling from, Greg?
I'm in Cambridge.
What would you like to say, Greg?
Just that it's good to have you guys on Twitch. I've followed you in and out for a few years, talk radio mainly. But yeah, good to have you on here. I think it's going to be good.
I think it'll be all right, Greg.
Good stuff. I have sent you an email because I'm banned from chat. And I wondered if you can reinstate me and what I have to do to be reinstated.
Well, let's have a little look. Greg.
That was the one that was mentioned right at the beginning.
Sent an email right at the beginning.
Oh, hang on. You say right at the beginning. Greg Barber.
Yep.
Greg, what is your name on Twitch?
Infamous Greggy G.
I mean, right, okay. Does anyone, while I'm Greggy G, does anyone know the ban? Mikey says the ban hammer deployed. It's okay, Greg. Ian blocked me on Twitter. Okay, I'll ban you from here, Mikey. Does anyone know why? What was it? The infamous Greggy G?
Yeah.
Infamous or the infamous?
No, just infamous Greggy G.
Okay. Why were you banned?
On one of your warm-up shows, I think I was just a bit overly excited in the chat. I was probably hammering one of the callers for being boring. It's a bit rude.
You're unbanned.
Oh, amazing stuff.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
Well, I don't know. If you don't ask, you don't get.
Exactly. Well done.
Greggy G, can I give you a word of advice?
Of course, Kat.
We've got our eye on you.
We're watching you, Greggy
Ooh,
G.
that is what I say to my. That's what I say to my son when I put him to bed, because he worries that if I don't keep an eye on him, that we won't keep an eye on him. So I like that phrase.
Hang on, that you tell your kid that you're watching him while he's asleep.
No,
that will freak him out.
No, you keep an eye on me once, when he was like 2, and now he's just turned 3. But we say it's part of the ritual for him going to bed. He says, keep an eye on me, and I say, I will keep an eye on you.
That's
You're saying
nice.
it.
Well, I don't mean it in a nice way. I mean it in a horrible way.
It just reminded me, obviously.
Nice to talk to you, mate. We'll speak again.
Yes. Nice one. Cheers, guys. Bye.
See you later. But I'm just gonna write down here. Hang on a minute. Infamous. Hang on a minute, because I can add contacts. Are you still there?
I am. Yeah.
Hang up.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, go away.
I'm watching you.
Oh, he liked that. He liked that.
Infamous
didn't he?
Greggy G. Now you're on my radar, my friend.
Someone
I'm
says,
going to write
Ian,
you in my book.
Ian, are you nervous about tomorrow? What's happening tomorrow, Fire Canto?
Oh, it sounds like a threat.
Yeah, I'm not. Am I nervous about tomorrow? No, not in the slightest. Why should I be? Why should I be? Hello, caller.
Why?
I don't know what I'm doing, but I checked her WhatsApp. Do it. Have you heard that song?
No.
Never gonna do it. That's my kid's favourite song.
He checked her WhatsApp. That's an invasion.
Text her WhatsApp. I don't know what I'm doing. Big Mac. With I had a Big Mac paid £4. Oh, how does it go? Paid £4.50. Take the gherkin out of the inside. I shouldn't have had that omelette. I think I'm about to vomit.
Oh.
It's some song. It's the worst, and yet it's the most. Let me get the lyrics. We can't play it. We've got to be careful, right? With
Well, I don't think that was recognisable. I think you'd be fine.
No, we'll be fine with that. But what's it called? Text her WhatsApp song. Here we go. Nico B. Who's that? Right, here we go. It's who's that? What's that? I don't know what I'm doing, but I text her WhatsApp, telling her to come through, and then I copped a Big Mac, milkshake, and some large fries. It cost £4.50. Take the gherkin out of the inside, and then there's the bit about where's my wallet? I swear it was in my pocket. My bank card was in there, and I need to make a deposit. By the way, this I'm doing like crap rap. That's exactly how the song goes.
Oh, really?
I'm doing exactly the right tempo. Where's my wallet? I swear it was in my pocket. My bank card was in there, and I need it to make a deposit. I think I'm about to vomit. I shouldn't have ate that omelette. Bought 50 pence of Bitcoin, made £2 of profit.
Gosh, how very modern. That really does capture the zeitgeist, doesn't it?
Worst song. Gosh, we lost 1,000 viewers just for doing Nico B. I think we're done, dear listener. Thank you so much. Thank you, Catherine.
You're welcome. I quite
You
liked
can thank
it.
me as well because we're partners now.
Oh yeah, well done. Thank you.
Every night, weeknights, every single night, 9 till 12 is the time, and we're here for a year. I suspect we're going to get really high viewers for the first week, and then it's going to drop.
And it'll be just the elite then.
So click follow. Click subscribe if you want, but click follow and click the bell, I think it is, or whatever it is, so that you know when we go live, so you don't miss another show. And we're warming up.
Yeah.
Are you an equal partner or what? Because every time I go to you like this...
I thought you were just pausing for Windy Pops then.
Oh,
I find it very difficult to read.
Pausing for you, your Windy Pops.
How dare you? So yeah, we're going to be doing this for 12 months, and it will be different by the end of this month because we don't know where we're going with this, but something fun's going to happen. Don't forget to smash those likes.
Let's do a raid. Do you want to explain what a raid?
Right. If you ever watched us ever listened to us when we were on Talk Radio, know sometimes we used to go onto a Periscope and we used to find someone who was talking to virtually nobody, and we used to go in there and love bomb them, which meant that we go in there and like get in their chat and tell them how brilliant they were. And it made people's days. So it's kind of that, but on Twitch, and we've got so many more people to choose from because there's virtually there's loads of stuff on Twitch. You can see someone playing a game.
Periscope stuff as well.
Yeah, you can see people playing games. You can see people painting in hot pants. You can see you can see people just chatting. So we're going to find someone now, and we will funnel you towards them. It's up to you whether you stay or not. But what we do ask is that you are
be nice.
Nice.
Be nice. Be nice. So we want to find someone that's not got many viewers. We want to see someone who's speaking English. There's a lot of Russian and Koreans, and I want to be able to see them on camera. Yoga? No. I don't want that. So this might take time, and you're very welcome to join. You don't have to join, but it's a nice way of finding new content, new streamers, people that you might like. And if you do like, you click follow. And if you don't, you can very politely leave the room. And I like finding people that haven't got many viewers and kind of seeing if we can make the Kittens and Cat Mom, 6 days old, but that's not going to help anybody right now. Bear with me. It takes a little while. Sometimes it can take good 15, 20 minutes to find someone decent. What we can do is you can see the chat there. If you see if there's anything pops up in the chat that you want to do. So what I'm doing is I've got a screen full of people that are streaming right now, and I'm just scrolling down it. See somebody that I like the look of.
Here's a suggestion. Velvet Crayon has 6 viewers and is on Mario Maker.
Okay, good for them. Someone's grooming a dog, but she's not going to really see what we're doing, but that does look wicked. Zaffa Cakes, we will raid Zaffa Bilal at some point. He's got 638 people, so he's doing all right. We will raid him at some point, because BSing and banjoing, this could be...
right up our avenue.
By the way, don't tell someone that we're going to raid them, all right? Don't tell someone that we're going to raid them. We like to keep it nice and quiet, nice little secret, and then we just pop in and see how it goes. I'm just waiting for an advert to go past, and then we will see. Thank you. So we had nearly 5,000 viewers at one point.
I know. It's the power of the old front
It'll
page.
be disappointing when we don't get that. You know, it'll be disappointing that when we don't get that. But here we go. This looks right up my strength.
Do you have a banjo?
So yeah, man. Thanks again for those.
It might be a bit sweary, this guy.
How's the fucking political world going?
There we go.
I pay attention here and there, but I don't I normally don't.
And that's kind of the problem that we might have is we might end up on someone who's a little bit sweary. It's midnight, you know. I'm kind of cool with it, but just to flag that up. And someone's cooking. We don't want the cooking one. Drinking Corona with lime. I keep clicking on the wrong thing.
29, bro. You feel that?
Keep clicking. Click that once. Right. He's too young to be on Twitch. He's way too young to be on Twitch. Good vibes only. Interacting. Oh, this could be it.
While editing my videos.
This could be it. Can't hear him. He's not got his mic on though.
Yeah, man. Thank you for the follow. Thank you.
We're raiding
Thank
this
you.
guy.
Much love.
We're raiding this guy. Looks like a nice
All right,
guy.
let's,
It's going to blow his mind.
He's got
back on this.
3 viewers. He's editing a video. So I just type in here, raid, and then the guy's name.
Dog.
I can't remember if you